Welcome to the line. Waiting for us about to fall down. Let's get it away. Welcome to the place which is we break it down, break it down. Hey, my baby, pure survival. Hey, welcome. If it's trending, if it's spicy, if it's shaking up the space, we unpack it, break it down, put the truth in its place. It's the room where facts stay out. With grown folks watching the whole chat crowd. No cap, no spin, we don't chase no clouds. Say it how it is, that's what the man welcome to the break it down, break it down. Hey, y'all, welcome. Time to rock it. It's time to play. It's time. Welcome, y'all. Welcome in. It's time to. Hey y'all, how are y'all doing? It's been a month of Sundays, y'all. I miss y'all. I miss y'all. We back from Mexico. Hey, Michael Miller, how are you? It's been a long time. I know, right? We is back from our trip. We went to Mexico, my baby's birthday. We had a turn up time. Hey, T2 Cuss, thank you. T2 Cuss says happy birthday. Hey, Bronze. Hey, Lisa. Y'all is in the building. Y'all is showing out today. Thank you. My birthday's actually coming up. And actually on my birthday, I'm going to be my baby Jamil. He has a movie premiere. If you guys don't know Jamil, my baby, Jamil Peterson, Mr. I Am Comedy, he has a movie coming out. So my birthday, we're gonna be at the movie premiere. So I need to call my cousin and I need to see if she can make me a dress because we're gonna be on the red carpet. Hi Alfreda, how are you? Welcome. Y'all is in the building today, y'all. We is about to find out because y'all, DL Hughley, oh my goodness, y'all, DL Hughley, he read Umar Finesse 3 times his rights, y'all. I'm just saying. Hey Natasha, thank you. How are y'all? Y'all, we gotta do a check-in because y'all, it's been a month of Sundays since I've been on here, right? How are y'all doing on this Saturday evening? On a scale of 1 to 10, smash the like button. How are y'all doing? Let me know. How was y'all's day on a scale from 1 to 10? We doing a family check-in. Y'all know I like to check in on my family, on my cousins. Okay. Oh no, Oscar. We have a 1. Oh no, we need to bring that up to a 10. Natasha says, I love your earrings. Thank you, Natasha. Thank you. How was y'all's day on a scale of 1 to 10? Did y'all get a lot done on this Saturday? Okay, Lisa, we got a 10. That's what I'm talking about. We trying to bring Alfredo, we got a 5. We got to bring that up. We got to bring that up. Oscar says W4. Michael says a 10. Okay, Natasha says a 10. Oscar says, girl, Oscar, you is a mess. We gotta have some tens in the building because we is surviving Umar for this 3 times. So everybody gotta be at a 10. Everybody has to be at a 10. Our elevators all have to be up at the top. Our elevators, they can't be like, no, we have to have our elevators going to the top because we have to understand that Umar for this 3 times, he's not fooling us, right? He's not fooling us. We are not being fooled by Umar for this 3 times, right? We not. Let's get the likes up, y'all. I'm telling you, let's get the likes up. Umar for this 3 times. DL Hughley has read him his rights, y'all, and we is going to get into it because y'all know Umar for this 3 times, y'all. We trying to figure out where is the certificate of occupancy. I mean, we don't know where the certificate of occupancy is, but we know him didn't go up on this Breakfast Club. Him saying it's because of the weather, but I don't believe that. I don't believe that. But y'all, let's get into it because Umar Finesse 3 times, he lets us know. He says, I'm not under no federal investigation. But y'all remember a couple of months ago, he went on this young guy's platform, and then him was saying that the people then turned him into the FBI elemental people. Yeah, so I believe that when you're turned into the FBI elemental people, there's no way they're just gonna sweep that under the rug. Absolutely not. Welcome in the building, y'all. Let's go ahead and see what D.L. Hughley had to say. I did some videos on it, but y'all, we're gonna get into it. We're gonna get into the situation because D.L. Hughley read Umar Finesse 3 times his rights. So we're gonna get into it. We're gonna see what D.L. Hughley then told Umar Finesse 3 times. Let's go ahead and get into it. Let me see. I don't know. My remote is not working. Okay. I ain't been in the studio in a month of Sundays, y'all. It's been a long time. I've been busy. I've been busy. And now I'm gonna be real busy. I need to find a dress for my baby's his movie premiere. So the movie premiere is coming up, and I gotta find a dress. I'm gonna be a big, pretty, like a big old dress that it got to be a nice, nice dress. I gotta get my cousin and put her to work. I need to get my dress done, fixed. Okay, I mean, made. That's made. I'm gonna get my dress made. Okay, we getting into DL Hughley, y'all. So welcome in the building. um, Let me see. Tim, hey, how are you? Welcome. Let's see. Lisa says you always looking amazing. Thank you, Lisa. Thank you. Alfreda said congratulations on his movie premiere. Thank you. Thank you, Alfreda. Yes, my baby got a movie premiere, y'all. He is a cop, and he took on a role that he never like really did. He did This is his second movie, but the first movie he did years ago. This movie, they've been working on it for like some time now. Sometime, he's flying back and forth to do this filming. But y'all, Will Smith, best friend is in the movie, and the real Rick Ross. My baby says, "Thanks, sweetheart. You're welcome, baby." See my baby Jamil. If you guys are not following Jamil Peterson, Mr. I Am Comedy, y'all, check out his channel. Give him a follow. My baby is hilarious. Him is hilarious. Check him out. Subscribe to his channel. And yes, we're going to the movie premiere, so we got to be fly, so fly. We got to be fly, so fly. Yeah, we got to be like we was at Diddy's trial. They thought when we went to Diddy's trial, let me show y'all this picture real quick. When we went to Diddy's trial, they thought that me and my baby Jamil, TMZ put us on there like as if we were a part of Diddy's family. We was like, no, we're not Diddy's family. No, absolutely not. And then ever since then, TMZ be calling my baby. He had like 5 or 6 maybe engagements with TMZ, like, going on the panel, telling his story or whatever. But anyway, we got to be fly. My baby said, "Thanks, everybody." Yeah. See, this one when we went to the Diddy trial. And they thought that we was really Diddy, a part of Diddy's family. I was like, no, absolutely not. We just like to look nice. Nothing wrong with looking nice. We love to look nice. But this is me at the Diddy trial. So when we were at the Diddy trial, next thing we know, one of our Jamil's people from his channel sent him a inbox to his Instagram, and they were like, Jamil, you guys are on TMZ. You and the lounge are on TMZ. We were like, what? And then we turned it on. Next thing you know, we are on TMZ. And then next thing you know, my baby Jamil, they kept on calling him. We would like to interview you. But maybe how many times? Maybe 5 or 6 times he was on TMZ. So y'all, it was funny. That was hilarious though. That was hilarious. Hey Bernard, how are you? Welcome. It was funny. It was hilarious, y'all. But anyway, y'all, let's go ahead and get back to the situation at hand. Umar Finesse 3 times, y'all. D.L. Hughley has read Umar Finesse 3 times his rights. So, y'all, let's go ahead and get into this situation. Let me back it up a little bit, just a teeny bit, y'all. Let me back it up a little bit so we can get into what D.L. Hughley has to say to Umar Finesse 3 times, y'all. Let's go ahead and get into it because Umar Finesse 3 times, y'all, he think we are slower than molasses. He thinks our elevator don't go up to the top. I mean, y'all, what in the Waka Flocka Flame is going on with Umar Finesse 3 times? I don't know, but y'all, let's go ahead and get into it, y'all. Let's see what is going on over here. Uh-oh.
Like, like honestly, I don't think you can be a doctor unless you have an office. So like I don't think you can be a preacher unless you have a church. Like Dr. Scholl's is a doctor, Dr. Pepper's a doctor, Dr. Dre's a doctor. But
Thank you, Natasha.
what started the conversation, I didn't just come out of nowhere. I didn't just put it out of my ass. Umar said this.
I did not vote for Kamala Harris. I did not vote for Donald Trump. I didn't hear a single solution from the Democratic Party nominee or the Republican Party nominee when it came to miseducation, mass incarceration, gentrification, police brutality, or economic apartheid. So I had no reason to vote.
The reason why men like that, all men like that, live in a nation or thrive in a nation is because we're a nation that reads at the fifth or sixth grade level. And we said this last week, only children are.
Y'all did hold on. Did D.L. Hughley just said that Umar Finesse 3 times he's reading at like maybe the fourth or fifth grade level? But Umar Finesse 3 times he says he has a degree. But do y'all believe that Umar Finesse 3 times has a degree? Or is it questionable? Put the question marks in the chat if y'all think that Umar Finesse 3 times degrees is, questionable. Because I have not known of somebody who has all 50, 11 degrees and is begging all these people for money. Like he came out with the thing, like, I want to make me a school. Yeah, I want to make me a school. Y'all stop giving y'all grits money to the Quaker Oats. Quit buying Jordans. Y'all can give me the money. And then he gets the money, he goes over there to Ghana get a citizenship. He's over there buying all this African gear. I mean, he's eating oxtails and yellow rice. I mean, spaghettis and fried fish. I mean, he's eating good. I mean, McDonald's, he said that, he don't know how he got the McDonald's. Y'all remember that one? He said, I got this McDonald's, but it's in my room, in my hotel room, but I don't remember how I got it. Like, I don't know who bought this McDonald's in here. I must have been sleep eating. I must have been sleepwalking. Y'all, Umar for that's 3 times, y'all. He thinks that we are slow. He thinks that our elevators don't go up to the top. I'm telling you. Hey, Francisca, how are you? Hey, humble ones, how are you? Welcome. Francisca says 6 degrees of delusion. And that's what I say too. How are you a grown man? You got all these 50, 11 degrees, and then you's begging. Like you begging because you ain't got no deodorant, no toothpaste, all these things. And you asking these people to donate, and then you going over there taking their money and going to Ghana, getting a citizenship. I mean, probably buying a couple of cows, maybe some sheeps or something. He's buying all kind of stuff except for what him supposed to be buying. He supposed to be buying stuff for the school. And he ain't bought nothing yet. I mean, y'all, it is crazy. It is crazy. I mean, Bougie Barbie says 6 degrees of scabification. That's what I say. Hey, Crawford Experience, how are you? Welcome. The Crawford Experience says, hey, at the lounge and the chat, this Umar saga has been crazy. I'm going to cover some of this saga on Monday. Pure survival. Yes, indeed. It's been getting crazy, y'all, right? Hey, Mixtape, how are you? Welcome. Yeah, it's been crazy. The humble one says there needs to be a forensic audit done. Yes, and Umar Finesse 3 times, he says that the people turned him into the FBI, the CIA, the LMNP, the PQZ. They turn him into them people. But y'all, let's continue listening to D.O. Hughley read Umar Finesse 3 times his rights, y'all. Let's continue. Smash the like button, y'all.
Juvenile mindsets, they believe in absolutes. And I stand by what I said. And anybody who believes in that is too stupid to talk to me anyway. So I don't really. So Texas is very interesting. You got a lot of between Senator. Hold on, y'all. Did y'all hear what DL said? Hold on, y'all. I got to wrap that back. DL Hughley said, basically, somebody like Umar Finesse 3 times, he's very, very elementary, right? Elemental P, right? Hold on, y'all. I got to get me some more batteries for my remote. I don't know what's going on. I ain't been in the studio in a month of Sundays, y'all. But y'all, let's check it out. Hey, Willie, how are you? Willie, welcome. Let's wrap that back because D.L. Hughley, he is. I'm telling you, he didn't read Umar his rights. He didn't. I don't know if he put. Did he put a word in the chat? Do you think he didn't put Umar for that 3 times under arrest when he read him his rights? I mean, I almost believe so. Just about almost put him in the handcuffs. But y'all, let's turn it around and let's listen again to what Dio has to say, y'all. Let's listen again. Let me turn it up. Sorry. I didn't just put it out of my ass. Umar said this.
I did not vote for Kamala Harris. I did not vote for Donald Trump. I didn't hear a single solution from the Democratic Party nominee or the Republican Party nominee when it came to miseducation, mass incarceration, gentrification, police brutality, or economic apartheid. So I had no reason to vote.
The reason why men like that, all men like that, live in a nation or thrive in a nation is because we're a nation that reads at the 5th or 6th grade level. And we sit this level where only children or juvenile mindsets, they believe in absolutes. And I stand by what I said. And anybody who believes in that is too stupid to talk to me anyway. So I don't really. So Texas.
Is he saying that Umar is too stupid to talk to him? I mean, this is what I'm gathering, y'all. This is what I'm gathering. I mean, he is really speaking truth to facts. Umar, he acts like he's very immature. Like even D.L. Hughley said in this other video, him said that you're supposed to be a leader, but you're over here begging for money. I mean, have y'all ever heard of a leader begging for money? I mean, put a one in the chat, put a yes or a no in the chat. Have y'all ever heard of a leader begging for money, begging people to hit the PayPal, hit the Apple Pay, hit the Elemental P app? I mean, have y'all heard of that before? Because I mean, I haven't. I have not heard of no leader trying and asking and begging for people to send them some money when they got a degree. You got a degree, you telling me that you are begging for some money? I mean, it's unheard of. It's unbelievable. But y'all, let's turn it around and let's see what else Dio has to say.
Here's my. I don't think only children deal in absolute. Only children. Now here you have a guy who said, "Well, I didn't vote for him because he was doing this, and I didn't vote for her." First, we know what Trump was, because the best indicator of what somebody will do is what they have done. And Trump is basically doing a deeper dive, a further extension of what he started out doing. But to say that Kamala would have done something is unfair, because she's never been at the top of the tip. She's never been the leader of the party.
Hey, Lene, welcome. Welcome.
But I don't understand how a man, to me, you're not a doctor unless you got an office, and you're not a preacher. And
say that again. Say that again, DL. Say that again. Now, hold on, y'all. Hold up. Welcome in, Lede. We got 44, Roddy, I think. Welcome in, everybody. Y'all, not everybody who has like doctorate degrees are like doctors of like the medical field. You may be a doctor of like a doctor in education, a doctor in this, a doctor in whatever, right? So, but it doesn't matter. If you are even have a doctor behind your name, an MD, whatever doctor, you should have an office, right? I mean, you should have an office. You should have some type of professional location where you're like working out of, maybe answering the phones, taking emails, doing any kind of anything business orientated, right? And Umar, for that's 3 times, y'all. We ain't seen no office yet. We have not seen him in an office. I mean, he lied and said that the school was cleaned out. But then on another interview, he said that just the other day, today's interview or the one that dropped yesterday, day before, he said that he still got to clean the school out. But remember, in a couple of videos before, he said that he cleaned out the school, he just swept it, he took out the trash and all kind of stuff. Now he's kind of like backtracking and saying he needs to still do that. But I'm like, did you already say that you had took out the trash? You did all this? But you are like every time you say something, you're taking like 20 steps back. Like you say something and he's taking 20 steps back. Remember, he said he is supposed to be getting this certificate of occupancy. But remember, he said it was a holiday, right? He said it was a white man's holiday. And then next thing you know, the alleged white man's holiday passed. And then all this other stuff happened. And then we didn't see him apply or say anything about that certificate of occupancy. Do we need to put an APB out for the certificate of occupancy? Y'all put a 1 in the chat if y'all think we need to put an APB out for the certificate of occupancy, because we have not heard or heard him or even seen him mention anything about the certificate of occupancy. But he did say some stuff in this interview that we're going to play and get into. But y'all, let's finish listening to DL read him his rights and put him up under arrest. Y'all, let's see.
Sure. But the whole Maya Angelou, it was an African proverb. It says, never trust a naked man.
It says, be careful of the naked man that offers you a shirt.
And that is Dr. Umar. Dr. Umar's always telling, like his premise is, they're not giving me what I want, so I'm not going to vote. That's not how anything works. Mm. Politicians are tools. You got to give them something. What you're telling them to do is to give you what you want, and that may not be what the collective want. There are other things. I think reparations are very important, but I also think so is women's right to have autonomy of their body, so is education, so is job prospects, so is police. Like there are a lot of things that are very important. Fact. But a dude who doesn't vote, hasn't built a group of people and wields any kind of political power, his whole thing is I ain't gonna do nothing until somebody gives me something. That is a loser for me. That's a juvenile mindset. Facts. Yeah. All he does to me, this dude begs so much his hands look like cups. Did y'all hear what DL said? DL said that Umar for those 3 times he begged so much he said his hands look like cut. Look, this is a cut. Look, this is his hands. Excuse my nails. We just went to Mexico and my hands, all my nails, I got to get it redone. But y'all, he said his hands they look like cups. Like just put the coins in there. He take coins. He takes pennies. He takes pesos. He takes all the change from all the different countries. He just said put it in the bottle. His hands. DL said his hands look like cups. His hands look like cups, y'all. Oh my God, y'all. Let's wrap it. Let's wrap it back, DL. DL Hughley, he just put the shackles on him. Hold on, let's wrap that back just a teeny bit, y'all. DL Hughley is, I'm telling you, he done read him his rights, y'all. Let's wrap that back just a teeny bit, y'all. DL Hughley, OMG. Y'all, let's wrap that back, y'all. Oh my God. Oh, how oh, why is that baby always running for the chopper? That's not chopper. Hold on, y'all. I find this interesting. Of course, this is Dr. Umar. Hold on. Hold on, y'all. Let me wrap it back. Hold on. My remote control is active. I need to go get some more batteries. Hold on, y'all. I don't know. Okay. Okay, let's go back to Umar for next 3 times. We gotta go back to Umar for next 3 times because that was hilarious. I mean, he did everything except for put the shackles on Umar. But y'all, let's continue. Let's listen. Let's listen again. Let's listen. Children. Now here you have a guy who said, "Well, I didn't vote for him because he was doing this, and I didn't vote for her." First, we know what Trump was because the best indicator of what somebody will do is what they have done, and Trump is basically doing a deeper dive, a further extension of what he started out doing. But to say that Kamala would have done something is unfair because she's never been at the top of the tip. She's never been the leader of the party. She's been a vice president. But I don't understand how a man, to me, you're not a doctor unless you got an office, and you're not a preacher unless you got a fucking church. But the whole Maya Angelou, the African proverb, it says, never trust a naked man. It says, be careful of the naked man that offers you a shirt. And that is Dr. Umar. Dr. Umar is always telling, like his premise is, they're not giving me what I want, so I'm not going to vote. That's not how anything works. Politicians are tools. You got to give them something. What you're trying to tell them to do is to give you what you want, and that may not be what the collective want. I think reparations are very important, but I also think so is women's right to have autonomy of their body, so is education, so is job prospects, so is police. There are a lot of things that are very important. But Francisca said, "Bougie Barbie." At this point, every time I see him online, everywhere, I expect him to say, "Hit the PayPal." Yes, that's what everybody says, pretty much, right? Because you see Umar for that's 3 times. We know he's begging. Like DL said, his hands looks like cuts. He begs so much, them hands is turned into cups, y'all. OMG, Lene says, "Thank you for staying on his neck." Yes, we stand on his neck. Hey, Desi Bear, how you doing? Welcome. I'm telling you, OMG. DL Hughley, I don't know what their beef is with each other, but when I say DL, then almost like, I mean, put him under arrest. Like he put him in the shackles before the federales, or allegedly probably going to put him. But Umar says that he's not under investigation. But in one sentence, he told us that the people didn't turn him in. Somebody turned me into the FBI, the Elemental P, the XYL, X22 people. They didn't turn him into everybody. But y'all, let's continue. Let's finish listening to what DL Hughley got to say, y'all. Who doesn't vote hasn't built a group of people and wields any kind of political power, his whole thing is I ain't gonna do nothing until somebody gives me something. That is a loser for me. That's a juvenile mindset.
Facts.
All he does to me, this dude begs so much his hands look like cups. I don't know if he's a Pan-Africanist, but I know he's a panhandler. How the fuck? He's been building a school.
Hold up. Put a one in the chat if y'all think he's a panhandler. Do y'all see? Look at what Dion did put up. Do y'all see him? He got the offering plate. Or maybe is that like maybe an African what they call like the African hats or whatever he flipped and turned into an offering plate? I mean, this is hilarious, y'all. OMG. Hey, Bronze, how are you? Hey, Jermaine, how are you? Welcome in the building, everybody. Happy Saturday. I hope y'all having a wonderful Saturday, y'all. I ain't been live in a whole month of Sundays, but y'all, we gonna get into it. Hey, Black Anonymous. Black Anonymous says, hey, sister, good to see you. Good to see you too, Black Anonymous. How are you? How is everybody in the building, y'all? We got Umar for that 3 times over here panhandling in the middle of, I don't know, in the middle of Philadelphia? Or is he panhandling in the middle of Delaware? Or maybe in Baltimore? Or maybe in Ghana? I mean, where is he panhandling from? I mean, I don't know. Lene says, much love. I'm out. Stay up, sis. All right, Lene, thanks for stopping by. See you later. Have a good one. But y'all, oh my God, y'all, let's continue. Y'all. Let's continue.
For 11 years. By the time that school, 11 years, that's old enough. Everybody who would have went to that school is graduated. Everybody working but him.
And allegedly, he got over almost $2 million
Crazy.
school, and it's
This dude was not a year ago begging people talking about his debit.
Yeah.
What are you talking about? I do not trust. If you ain't got a W-2, what the fuck am I listening to you for?
That's what I'm saying. If you don't got no W-2, what am I listening to? You have to beg to buy. I mean, I couldn't imagine. At my old age, but I'm 21. I turn 21 every year, y'all. Just to let y'all know, I be turning 21 every single year. But anywho, at my old age, I couldn't imagine having to ask and beg people. I need some deodorant. Oh, I need some lipstick. Oh, I need some toothpaste. Oh, I need to get some stuff for my hair. I couldn't imagine being a grown woman begging somebody every 5 seconds. Like, y'all have these people in your family. I know everybody has them. I know y'all have them. They every time you turn around and you do something, or every time you turn around and they're hitting you up, they're texting you, hey sister, hey bro, can I get a couple of dollars? Can you get a couple of dollars? No, I know where you can get a job application from, and I'm awesome at resumes. I write a resume in a hot New York minute. I can help you do a resume and get you a job so you don't have to ask me for no money no more. But y'all know we got them family members that will ask you every time you turn around, you do something. They hey sis, hey bro, you got $5, $10? Really? That's Umar finesse 3 times. And then he gets mad. He's trying to tell us that, don't give Quaker Oats, your grit money no more. Don't be buying no Jordans and no Nikes and all this. But we see him up on platforms like on Art of Dialogue and all these other platforms of brand new fresh sneakers. We see him with all of these uh, African like cultural wear, whatever you want to call it. And he's buying all this stuff, but trying to tell us what to do with our money. That we didn't woke up early in the morning at the crack of dawn to try to go and make. And he thinks that he feels like he's entitled to tell us what we need to do with our money. Do we tell him what to do with his money that he done begged and scammed and held his hands out like cuffs, like Dio said? Are we telling him what to do with everybody else's money that he done begged and scammed for? No, I don't think so. But y'all, let's continue. Let's continue listening.
Well, he does do speaking engagements. It's like 10,000. And
all I know is this: even Jesus had a job. I don't know what you do. I don't know what your vocation is. Jesus had a job. Hey, Jesus, after you get Lazarus, wake him up. You need to finish this cabinet. It's fucking ridiculous. And who would believe this dude? I remember this dude wanted to debate me. Like, I'll debate you. I said, well, I'll debate you in the auditorium of the school you ain't fit. This dude told me he's the King Kong of debate. I'm like, don't you know King Kong died fighting for a white woman?
And y'all know that Umar he got something against snow bunnies. He doesn't like white people. He doesn't like the snow bunnies. Let him tell it, right? But you call yourself King Kong conscious, and you didn't know King Kong was trying to save the white woman. Now we love everybody here at the lounge. My family's mixed with every race. You see, come Thanksgiving, we around the table. You might see some Asian over there, some Mexican, some white, some black, some mixed childrens. We it's everybody, right? But Umar finesse 3 times, he's so busy trying to say that he don't like snow bunnies, this, that, and the third. But really and truly, I really think that maybe a snow bunny, his words, not ours. This is what he says, right? But I believe that a snow bunny has really hurt him. Do y'all think the snow bunny really hurt him and put like a real like dent and damage in his heart? I mean, on him. Maybe they broke up with him. Maybe they didn't give him what he wanted or something. Do y'all think that? I mean, I think that because there's no way like when you just don't like something, like when you were little, you were kind of traumatized from something that probably happened. Like I had a friend that she was traumatized over dogs, so she was like, "I don't want no dog. I don't like no dogs. Don't bring no dog." I had a little baby Chihuahua, an applehead Chihuahua, and y'all know we got white furniture, right? My friend came over and I was like, "Hey girl, yeah, come on in." Do you know she jumped on my couch? And I was like, "Girl, what you doing up there on my furniture, like I said, is white, y'all." And she jumped on my furniture. I'm like, "Girl, you better get off my furniture. Like I have a anxiety attack." Because when she was younger, she got bit by a dog. And it didn't matter if the dog was this little. If the dog was like the size of the remote, she's terrified of dogs. So this is what I'm saying. With Umar finesse 3 times, I believe a snow bunny didn't hurt his little heart. A snow bunny didn't hurt him little heart. And he is traumatized. But y'all, let's continue listening to DL. Let's continue listening.
Difference between Hotep niggas and MAGA. They're the same kind of people. And they're all grifters. How the fuck you telling me how to live? You telling people what they're supposed to do and how they act. And what do you do?
Facts.
Like, what is your thing?
Facts.
You literally asking people, a grown dude asking people to help support him or to give him things to support him, but you call yourself a leader.
Exactly.
That he really went in hard.
Do y'all know any leaders that just beg people for money? Be like, I need to go beg. I need to put my hands out, my cups out to go beg for money. I ain't got nothing to eat. I didn't see him. Remember, was it Thanksgiving? I think it was Thanksgiving. Cause me and my baby, we were in I think we went to Miami. Yeah, we went to Miami for Thanksgiving, right? And remember, that was the day that Umar finesse 3 times was gonna go up and do his little thing that he does on Instagram with these classes or whatever he does, this ghetto hood stuff that he does. And then he was like, "Oh, can somebody bring me a plate?" Like he was begging for food. I'm like, this joker, he begs for anything. He probably be trying to ask you, Can I get the last stick of that deodorant that you got? Can I get the last bite of them ramen noodles that you got?" He be begging over everything. And it's a shame, right? It is a shame. Bougie Barbie said, "I'm scared of dogs like that too. Never got bit. I'm just scary." Oh wow. I'm scared of big dogs, Bougie Barbie. So I don't blame you. A big dog? Oh, I'm terrified of big dogs. Oh, I'm scared of big dogs, but the little dogs, I ain't too scared now. If they start being like my cousin has a whole bunch of Yorkshire Terriers, and they are like, I call them ankle biters. And I be scared because I'm like, oh my goodness, I'm about to be under attack by the little people, right? By the little people. Scared. I can't fight all of y'all. I can't fight all of y'all little midgets down there, right? I can't fight all of y'all. It's too many of y'all. I mean, my cousin had like 9 Yorkshire Terriers. They're cute, little itty bitty dog, but them jokers, they is something. They vicious there. It'd be so hilarious, right? Hey, Bronze says scammer beginning during scammer begging during survival. Yes, Bronze. Scammer be always begging during survival, scamming for meals, scamming for grits, don't pay the grit man, pay him, scamming for the Nike and the Jordan money, scamming for everything. It's a shame, right? It's a low down dirty shame. Black Anonymous says, hey, at the lounge I was bitten by a dog and I can hardly stand up, I can hardly stand to go near any dogs. Oh wow, see, Black Anonymous scared of dogs too. This is what I say. Umar Finesse 3 times is traumatized by this by the snow bunnies. I believe the snow bunnies then read him his rights too, like D.L. Hughley almost. I'm just saying, right? Almost in the line, read him his rights, and he got his little feelings hurt. He got him little feelings hurt, right? Bougie Barbie says Yorkshire Terriers are so cute, but I'm scared of. Yes, I'm scared of them, Bougie Barbie. When they be coming, it'd be like 10 of them. It'd be like a whole pack of them. They'd be like standing around me like a rap cipher, like my cousin's dogs. I'd be scared. I'd be like, oh, I can't fight all y'all. I can't fight all y'all. It's too many of y'all. But they are so cute, and my cousin be having them so cute and stuff. And I'm like, but it's like 50, 11 of them. It's like, wait a minute now. It had me jumping on chairs. But y'all, I'm telling you, Umar Finesse 3 times, he is scared. He not scared. I'm sorry. He is hurt because I think that there was, you know, the snow bunny that got him, right? Snow bunny then got Umar for this 3 times, right? And he been butthurt ever since, and that's why he can't stand them. That's why he can't. Hey, love of myself, how are you? Welcome. Vivi says, happy Women's Day. May God bless you. Thank you, Vivi. Thank you. Happy Women's Day. I didn't even know it was Women's Day. I didn't know, but happy Women's Day to all the women in the chat. I did not know it was Women's Day. Thank you. Thank you. I'm doing good. Loving myself. I'm doing good. We back from Mexico. And y'all, see, y'all can't believe everything that people say. Cause me and Jamil went to Mexico and we had a great time when we went to Mexico. Y'all know we love to travel. I'll be traveling all over the world. But when we went to Mexico, I was scared. I'm not gonna lie. We canceled our trip and then rescheduled. We canceled. We was like so scared and nervous. And when we got over there, there was like two army what's called national Mexican National Guard at the airport. So we seen them, and I was like, oh okay. We got out there and it was like vacation as like normal. Like it was no like scary. I mean, people were vacationing. The resorts, they were packed. They were super packed. Kids and everything. I mean, little kids, grown folks, old folks, elderly folks. People was vacationing as normal. And then when we went over there, like a lot of the Mexican the locals, they were upset because they were like, these people are putting stuff on the news that's not even true. That's why you can't believe everything the news says, y'all. Y'all can't believe everything the news says. Just like I don't believe this Nancy Guthrie stuff, but I'm gonna do a live on that too. I mean, this people be these news, they be putting out stuff. But anyway, the locals, they were upset because I didn't know. But I didn't know Cancun was well. So I mean, I see it on the map, right? The map of Mexico is like this per se. Cancun is up here. Jalisco is all the way over here. So I was like, well, how far is this Jalisco place, where they, killed this Mexican cartel leader? Girl, y'all, guess how far it was, y'all? They said it was 40 hours driving from Cancun all the way to Jalisco, where all the stuff was going down. I said 40 hours. They said, yes, it takes about 40 hours driving. So it's knowing it's a lot of hours by plane. So I was like, oh my God, are you serious? They be having us scared. I mean, we canceled our trip literally. And me and Jamil, we were like, well, what we gonna do? Maybe it's your birthday. I'm like, I don't know. Maybe we'll just do something local or find something to do. And then we went on, we're like, no, forget it, because we started watching other YouTubers that are actually there. Hold on real quick, y'all. My nose is starting to run. Actually, we started looking at YouTubers that were actually over there. Y'all, we got over there. We jump in, get in the jacuzzi, go to the beach. We're going eating, having a good old time. So, y'all, if y'all have any trips to Mexico, don't even cancel them. Go over there at least to Cancun. I can't speak for any other place, but go over there, have fun, enjoy yourself. Cause my baby says facts. Look, go over there, enjoy yourself, and don't cancel your trip. Don't cancel your plane. Go over there and have a good time because it was great. 44th Roddy says you gotta be deep in Mexico to be in Jalisco, which is cartel. Yeah, and in Cancun, it was like, Mexico's just like this, like on a short, I guess, round. So, like I said, Cancun is all the way at the tip, and Jalisco is like over here. So I was like, y'all said 40 hours driving. That's a long time. 40 hours driving. Y'all, that's like 5, 6, it's 7 or 8 days the way I drive. Cause I'm driving, I'm stopping, I'm looking, I'm lurking, I'm trying to see stuff. And I wouldn't be driving that far in Mexico with the cartel and all the stuff that's going on. But I'm just saying, if I drive that far, which I have before, I'm stopping, I'm shopping, I'm looking, lurking, eating different foods that I ain't never seen or ate before. I want to enjoy the trip. But yes, so don't cancel if you guys are going to at least to Cancun. I can't speak for anybody else, but people, they were saying Americans were stuck over there. My friend actually she actually got her citizenship to Mexico. Everybody's moving out the US, y'all. Even my friend moved to Thailand, y'all. She just sold her house and moved to Thailand last week while we were there in Mexico. I was like about to cry and have a like crying, hollering, and slinging snot. She done left me and she went to Thailand, sold her house, bought her house the same time we bought our house just recently. And she was like, bump this. I'm going to Thailand. She picked up and she moved and she left me. But we're going to go visit her too. But yeah, that part. So anyway, y'all, let's get back. Let's get back. Bougie Barbie said that's all the way across the US. Yes, that's what they were saying, Bougie Barbie. They were like, and they gave us this example, this prime example. They said it's like it going from New York all the way up here, all the way to California. I was like, well, dang, that's a long ways. That's the example they gave us. So I was like, oh, okay, look, we about to be having a good time. Okay, we back to feeling comfortable. But yeah, please don't cancel your trip. You guys, some of these the local, like the news station and stuff, they be putting out stuff just to scare you. That's what I believe. That's what I was telling Jamil. Like people, they get on there and they tell us stuff just to scare you, just to have you thinking, just like that stuff with that situation in Austin with that guy, powing up. Then they say next thing, oh, he has something to do with Iran. Are you serious? Are you, y'all? Y'all cannot believe the hype, y'all. These people, they just like when we went to the Diddy trial too. People were. This is why I say these people. Like, it's one thing that you're joking and laughing, but when you're trying to really scare people and having these people think that these things are really going on and they're not, y'all trust and believe that. Don't believe the hype, y'all. Don't believe the hype when the news. When you turn on your local news station, they said it's this, that, and third. Y'all, check other places because they will try to scare you. They will try to do whatever it takes, y'all, to try to make you change your mind or whatever. But anyway, y'all, let's get back to Umar Finesse 3 times. Hold on. Let me see what happened. Hold on. Let's see what happened. I think I was probably talking too much, y'all. And y'all see, I'm just getting back. YouTube got 40 people. YouTube is playing with my emotions, but we're not going to get, we don't never get mad. We don't never get mad or upset. We just keep on pushing, right? We keep on pushing. Hey, Teron, how are you? Loving Myself says, in the voice of Flavor Flav, don't believe the hype. I know, right? Don't believe the hype. Exactly. Don't believe the hype. Don't believe the hype. Don't believe the hype. Absolutely not. But y'all, let's get back to it. Let's get back to it. Let's get back to it.
Agenda, but he also didn't do anything to further the black school.
If we're being fair, I know what it's like to have said some of the things that I've heard about Kamala. Because I said, I'm not going to absolve myself from that. I have been a party to some of the things that had happened, and in a lot of ways have helped foment this idea of her. And so I have to own my part of that. But being an adult and being a mature person means that you look at what you've done and try. Like even now, he's not even mature enough, or not even nuanced enough to say there's a clear difference between what we have right now and the detriment it's done to black people and the things it's decimated communities and what she would have potentially done.
Wow.
You don't even have the wherewithal to go, this is so bad. This is horrible. You come to a dude who's been accused of pedophilia, rape, who's been sexual assault, sexual battery, who's been accused of fraud, who was impacted. The economy has affected who? Black women, the woman you claim to love. Whose history is being taken? Ours. Whose benefits are being cut? Ours. Who's losing their job? Us. But even then, you can't say that he's worse. So on the flip side, DL, like even though he's making it a very, very extreme point, do you feel like there's an element where like what he's trying to say is like black people's votes are being taken, for granted? Absolutely. Yes.
Yeah, that's what he was saying, Bougie Barbie. He was saying, like, he said things about Kamala Harris. I think that's how you pronounce her name. Kamala Harris too, but he was owning up to what he said. So he's being a man about it. Like, I didn't say things too, hey, I didn't say stuff, this, that, and the third, or whatever. But Umar Finesse 3 times, he's being a child about it. But y'all, let's continue.
Is an argument to be made that the political parties are taking our vote for granted, but not by a motherfucker who don't vote. How about that?
Man,
Oh, Lord, Umar Finesse 3 times, y'all. He is crazy, and he don't vote. I don't vote either. Do all of y'all vote in here? I don't vote. There's nobody that I've seen thus far in my life, in my 100 years of living, all my years of living. I don't follow politics. Now, sometimes I do reactions to politics, but I don't follow all the politics and all that stuff like that. I don't vote. I don't follow. I don't know this person's policy, that person's policy. I don't got time to be following all that. That's like too much. It's not like something I would want to. I'm not like into that. Some of my family members are into all of that, but I'm just not into that at all. Bougie Barbie says, right. He did. He speaks on it at the Democratic National Convention. Also, and many times after that, he's owned up to it. Yes, at least he's owning up to it. You know what I'm saying? Some people don't like to own up to what they have done or said. Bougie Barry says, I vote, although it has been a stressful headache lately. I don't vote for nobody until I can see somebody like Cat Williams, or somebody who I feel like is like a stand-up type of person, honest, like stern, that I can see. Other than that, I'm not wasting my time. I'm not breaking my back to be going and trying to run and vote for anybody. That's just me though. Everybody is different. But no shade if you vote for whoever you vote for. But I don't got time to be like chasing after the politics, because that's like a whole nother ball game in itself. That's a lot. That's like, you got to know all this stuff, the seats and all the house and all that stuff. So I don't follow all that. Bougie Barbie, I be lost in the sauce too when I be finding stuff, but I react to like stuff that Trump does or whatever is going on like politically. I like kind of scratch barely like the surface, but I'm not really into the politics. The Great West says, is local politics better than national politics? I don't know. I don't know. Look, I don't know. Like, I don't pay attention to any of that, y'all. And maybe I don't know if I even should. I don't know. Like, some things that really like don't, and I don't know, maybe you guys are like this with certain things too. Like, if certain things don't affect me, or something that like I just don't like, I don't like even like dabble in it. You know what I'm saying? Like, if they got a okra stand over there and people are coming and they're is busy, they're selling okra by the buckets and by the truckloads. I would be like, okay, that's good to know. Okay, you selling okras? I don't like okras. Yeah, no, I don't like okras. Okay, you selling it, but I wouldn't even like, it wouldn't even. I wouldn't even pay attention to it. You know what I'm saying? But certain things that I like, I will definitely pay attention to. But y'all, let's continue. Let's jump on this situation where Umar Finesse 3 times. Remember, he went on this platform and he was telling us that that he got turned in by the elemental people, right? He got turned in by the elemental people. And this is why I said, just my personal opinion, you guys. This is why I say that Umar Finesse 3 times is under investigation. I believe that, and I'm just saying this is just my opinion. I'm not saying that, I have receipts. The only receipt I have is him saying that people turned him into the federales. So they're not gonna turn somebody into the feds and the feds sweep it up under the rug. No, they're gonna investigate. But y'all, I believe with the IRS, with all this stuff going on with his donations and stuff, I do solely believe too with the IRS is, they're probably investigating and doing something too, because shout out to oh, hold on. Shout out to pocket watching. I watched the video, okay, months back about pocket watching. He's always breaking down the like tax issues or whatever with like celebrities, and he broke it down with Umar. So I believe with that being said, I do believe that he is under federal investigation in that aspect, but with the FBI and all that, possibly so, because you cannot turn somebody into the feds and them just sweep it up under the rug. Hey, Tammy, how are you? I ain't seen you in a month of Sunday, sis. How are you? Happy Saturday. Welcome. Tracy says, no, I'm not voting for no Q. I'm not voting for nobody. But y'all, let's get into this, because this is where I feel Umar, he tells us out of his own mouth that he, was turned in, to the FBI and to a couple of other departments too. But y'all, let's get with it. Let's turn it around and let's continue. Let's go and see what Umar for next 3 times has to say. Let me play. Uh-oh. Hold on, y'all. Hold up. Okay, there we go.
Then just one day you decide to go to Toronto, Costa Rica, wherever you at. There's a school. People say Dr. Umar Johnson is a scam. What do you have to say about that? No donors have ever said that. Only jealous YouTubian struggle streamers. We've already been audited by the IRS. So if I was a scammer, I think it would be known by now. There's been a recent situation where they said that your accounts were frozen. And what's interesting about that is Donald Trump just came out the other day, and I'm no fan of his, where he said that he's going to issue an executive order against the banking. I didn't know that this was a big deal in America, but banks are debanking people who they don't like.
Have y'all ever heard of a bank debating people because they don't like people? I've never heard of that before, and I don't believe that he is telling the truth. I believe a liar, pants on fire. I'm calling like that out to be a definite lie. There's no way a bank is gonna say, "Oh, we don't like you, so we're not gonna let you hold your money in our bank no more." No, absolutely not. Because if y'all don't know, banks make money off of your money. So I don't believe for one moment these people, especially if he had money in the account, that they're just going to say, "Oh, we don't like you. We don't like your political views." Because that's what Umar said. He said, "Oh, they probably don't like my political views. They don't like this. They don't like that. So they just gave me the boot. They just debanked me." I don't believe that for one moment. Francisca says there is no evidence of an audit on FDMG. Um, there's no evidence of an audit on FDMG. Okay, thank you for that, Francisca. Bougie Barbie says, I'm not a YouTube personality and I've called him a scammer many times. What is he talking? He be lying. Umar for this be time. He be lying. I'm telling you, he is a liar, pants on fire. I mean, this is crazy. But Francisca says, yeah, there's no evidence of an audit on FDMG. Maybe I don't know what y'all. This is what I'm saying. That's why I need to. I don't know. When the feds do stuff, let me turn it around. Let me say this, because y'all know this would happen with the Diddy trial. When the feds have stuff, they will not. We like when Diddy was under investigation last year and the year before that, when Cassie turned his badunkadunk in, or when the feds got a hold of Diddy, I should say. They were telling us all kind of stuff. Remember? Oh no, this ain't that. Oh, there's kids involved. There's this, there's that. So we're like, oh snap, Diddy, he gonna go down here. Diddy. But then it came out to be kind of like something else. So I don't know what to say. I just do believe that once he's turned into the FBI, they're not gonna. I don't believe they're gonna just sweep that under the rug. I don't believe they're just not gonna take. And I don't know how many people probably turned them in. I mean, it probably had to be a lot of people that maybe were upset. I don't know, but there had to be some type of something for him to come out and say that. Because how would he know? He would have to get some kind of letter or something some kind of correspondence, I believe. I don't know. Alfreda says, well, they don't like him, but they didn't take his money. I know, right? Tammy says, just they just care about the bag. I know. Francisca says he hasn't put in enough tax returns for an audit. Oh, that's true, Francisca. Huh. You may be onto something because he hasn't worked since like what 2010 or 11 or something like that, if I'm not mistaken. Black Anonymous says at Francisca, Bougie Barbie. At this point, I'm not even blaming Umar because we all know Umar is a liar. I'm blaming these interviewers who don't change. Yes, exactly. Why are these interviewers still having him come up when they are allowing him to spin the narrative? That's another thing I don't like. There's no way I'm going to interview somebody and then you try to tell me what I can't say or what I can't like ask, or you know what I'm saying? Like you are like he has the will, and it's like he's driving and he is not gonna like answer, because at the beginning of this interview, and I'm gonna switch it back after we play the rest of this interview. I'm gonna rewind it all the way. Look, rewind. I ain't heard that word in a long time. I'm gonna back it up to the beginning where he's like, "Oh, don't say no negative stuff." He's almost like Jay-Z. Y'all know Jay-Z doesn't want anybody to be talking about him. He even is looking, Jay-Z looking from a fake page on what people are saying on social media. But I'm gonna back it up because Umar was like, "Don't be saying this negative stuff about me. Don't say that. That's bad." Like he don't want no blemishes on his name, but we already know Umar for this 3 times. His name is already in the mud, right? Like 6 feet under, right? But y'all, let's continue listening to what this guy is asking him, and listen, because he says that somebody turned him in to the FBI. Francisca says they don't do research, or are they told not to ask certain questions? That's what I'm wondering too, Francisca. Like, I'm gonna ask the hard questions. If you come on my platform and I know you a scammer, I'm gonna get straight to the point. I'm not beating around no bush. I'm not gonna be, well, oh, what did you eat for dinner last night? Oh, how was Ghana? Oh, did you have the date with the doctors here? No, I'm gonna be asking what happened to all this money. Where is it at? You didn't collected all these millions of dollars. Where's these people's money at? Because you still asking for donations still to this day, for donations for furniture, for donations for furniture, decorations. That's what he said, decorations, furniture, and stuff like that. So what did you do with these people's money? And these people been donating for years. But y'all, let's get back into it, because he here is where he says that he's turned into the FBI. But there has to be something, and I don't know, because but there's something that has to be a law, because I did a video, you guys, last year on this guy, and I call him Umar Finesse 3 times cousin. He was a white older guy. I think he was a veteran, and he was doing the same thing Umar was doing. He was taking money in and saying that he was going to give it to these to veterans, but he was taking people's donations and he was keeping it for himself. He kept so much of that money, y'all. They found it in a storage unit, and then when they caught up with him like 8 years later or 10 years later, because y'all know the FBI and the elemental P people, they will let you continue doing all this bad stuff because they want you to do it for a long time, because they're going to pin you to the wall, right? So this guy, he had all these people were donating. He was like, "Yeah, I'm taking donations because for the Marine veterans, and we're going to try to help them do this, do that." And he was taking these people's money and putting it in suitcases and putting it in a storage unit. So when he got caught, they found all of this money in a storage unit. And then they gave him 28 years in federal prison. He got 28 years. If I can find or go back to that story, then I'll try to do like a recap on that. So I think with Umar, I don't know how it's going to play out with him, but I do believe they're looking into something. I don't know what, but I believe it's something I believe it's federal. I just believe something's going on federally, because there's no way you're taking all these people's money and then you're saying it's for a school and the school has not been completed yet. So there's some type of crime there, because I know when you are asking for money, donations, and when you have a what's it called? What's it called, you guys? Um where you ask for money, nonprofit. When you have a nonprofit and you say, okay, I'm asking for money for, a school, then you're supposed to take that money and apply it to the school. You're not supposed to take the money and go get your Ghanaian citizenship, buy clothes, buy plane tickets, be gallivanting all throughout the whole United States, Africa, India, and wherever else he's been, right? London, UK, wherever. So I don't know. Black Anonymous says at the lounge, I wouldn't be surprised if this thing is international. Me too. That's what I was saying with his bank account. I believe that there was maybe some type of money laundering or something going on, because they're not just going to come and say, well, we don't want to, we're just going to debank you. No, they're looking at transactions. They're looking at different things. They're looking at stuff in your account. And like the guy said, the one that was interviewing him on the It's Up There podcast, I believe that's the name of that podcast. They're not gonna just be like, oh, we don't like you no more. We don't like your political views. So we're just gonna debank you. No, they're looking at, is he sending money out? Is he cashing these people's like checks, money? Because all that stuff is traceable and like trackable, all those transactions. And then with Apple Pay, y'all have to think, why did they shut his Apple Pay down? Like, why? Hey, Sharice, how are you? Welcome. Why did they shut his Apple Pay down? Why did they shut his GoFundMe down? So we have to think about those things. They're not shutting you down just because, oh, we just want to shut you down. Oh, you collected too much money. No, it's something that was going on like behind closed doors. It's not just gonna shut you down for nothing. That's like if you just like with the power bill, your water bill, power bill, like you got, if you're paying your bill, right? They're not just gonna say, "Oh, the lounge, we're just gonna shut you down because we heard that you don't like Trump." They're not gonna do that. They're not going to do that, right? And if he has all these donations, all this money, and if it was a lot of money that he did have from people's sending in money, if they were transactions like transferring from the Apple Pay or the Apple Pay or Cash App, and they's transferring money, they're looking at these patterns. They're looking at money. They're looking how much. They're looking at all of these things. So they're not just gonna shut you down like he's saying just for like political, uh we don't like the fact that you talk about Trump. We don't like the fact that you talk about, these black folks don't need to be giving their money to the grit to Quaker Oats no more, or you don't need to be buying Jordan. They're not gonna be shutting you down for that. Come on now. Like Umar, I thought you had a couple of degrees. Like you should have came up with a better lie, sir, than that. Because what you said, it doesn't make sense. Like when you're looking at transactions, they're looking at transactions. Like, have you bounced checks? Have you went over like overdraft like a million times? Like they're looking at those type of transactions. They're not looking at what you said on the podcast, on all these interviews you then went to. The most requested alleged scholar, let him tell it out of his mouth, right? Dr. Sharice, Sharice says, how is your night going so far? It's going good. It's going good. Thank you. I hope yours is going good as well. Francisca says, banks don't debank for your political views, or they don't like. Exactly, Francisca. That's why I say he should have came up with a better lie than that. Like somebody doesn't like you because your political views, just because you said you don't like okras, you like broccoli or something. Come on now, that doesn't even make sense. You're absolutely right, Francisca. Francisca says you have to be doing dodgy stuff and breaking. Yes, exactly, absolutely. Like, there's no way they just cut you off because, oh, you don't like the color purple, but the bank colors are purple. Well, okay, we're gonna cut you off because we heard on the podcast you said you don't like purple, and our bank is, our colors are purple, and we're just gonna cut you off. No, absolutely not. That's what it sounds like. It sounds so like crazy and so dumb, right? Bougie Barbie says, I barely got one degree that struggled through. Why do I have more money and houses, cars, and everything than Umar? The great preach, preach, bougie Barbie. Exactly. You got. I have a couple of degrees. I own a couple of houses. A couple of cars, and I just don't understand why you don't have the same. at your 170-year-old age. It doesn't make sense, right? It don't make sense. And you done begged and scammed these people out all this money, and you can't tell me you ain't bought no house, not even a little hoopty, as you call it. Y'all know I'm old school. You ain't even bought no hoopty for like $5,000. You always renting cars. That doesn't make sense at all. You're absolutely right, y'all. Bougie Barbie, you're right. Bougie Barbie says, I mean, 6 degrees should at least give you stability, something. Yes. Even if you're rent, not everybody is a homeowner, and I totally got it, right? I totally got it. It's okay. If you're renting an apartment, if you're renting a townhouse, even renting a room, like at least you're renting something that you can say, okay, I'm going home. It's mine because I'm paying for it, right? Like he doesn't have anything. Hey, Sassy, how are you? Welcome. He doesn't have anything that he can account for. And even FDMG is in question too because he doesn't own that outright either. When I looked it up, it was of some type of K-12 and then some other company. It wasn't like you look it up and it's like Umar Johnson finessed 3 times on that paperwork. So that's even in question. And that's what I found. Maybe y'all found something else. Let me know. But there's nothing that I found that had Umar's name on it, right? Is nothing at all. But y'all, let's turn it around and let's listen because he comes out of his mouth and says that the people didn't turn him into the FBI and the elemental P people and some other places I don't even know. But y'all, let's turn it around. Francisca says 6 degrees with a psychologist profession should get you at least okay. Yeah, it should look, Francisca. You know what? People these days, like, they have all of these like social media platforms, right? You have a degree. Do you know you can do all type of like consultations and make money? You can turn on, like, he has an Instagram, a big following. Like, you're not putting that to work. You got a million followers over there and you don't know what to do with it. That doesn't make sense to me. But we know Umar finessed 3 times. He don't know how to work social media. Because if he did, he wouldn't be doing the stuff that he's doing. He wouldn't be doing the stuff that he's doing, right? Black Anonymous says, no, he doesn't have an office. Yeah, he doesn't even have an office. That's what I'm saying. Umar is not licensed. He's not licensed or anything. But I'm just saying, if he was licensed, if he had like all his credentials and they were valid and real, and we can look it up and say, yes, got, all those credentials, and he's like, he's straight, right? He could go up on social media and do consultations. He could be doing all kind of stuff with his degree and his 1 million followers over there on Instagram. But he is so, like DL said, him is just so elementary. He's like on a fourth or fifth grade level. Even his words he be saying, I be like, sir, you have 6 degrees and you're talking like this. You are pronouncing words like really like simple words, like not even like how they supposed to be, like sounded out, I guess. Like it doesn't make sense, right? Francisca said a psychologist should at least be comfortable with a house, car, and something in the bank. Exactly. Exactly. Like he doesn't have any of that. That's why I'm like, what in the world? Cap says, do you think he has autism? Something is not right with him. I can't say what, but something is like definitely probably going on. Black Anonymous says he doesn't have 6 degrees. He's calling expired certificates degrees. Tabby says T-Boo degree. Yeah, he got the T-Boo degrees. He got the T-Boo degrees, the ones where you can buy and you put it on the wall. And it may fall off in like maybe 3 seconds after you put it back on the wall. I'm just saying. Bougie Barbie says the Black Anonymous, if you want to know the truth, if he got a regular job with his education, he could be funded wait, he can could have funded this school exactly. But y'all, I think that his social security number is riding dirty too, because why does it why won't he go get a job? I don't think that you know everything is like on the up and up with him, like in his like personal finance, like that social security, the child support, maybe. I don't know. But I believe because that will affect you. They will make sure you can't travel no more. They'll take that driver license. If you're behind on child support and stuff, they will do all kind of stuff to stop you from doing what you're supposed to be doing, except for working and getting a job to pay for the insurance. So I don't know. Friends, Black Anonymous says, Bougie Barbie and Francisco Umar uses aliases too. Yes. That's why I'm like, his degrees have aliases. His birth name is Umar Shoemake. His people call him Umar Finesse 3 times. I mean, I don't know. Billy says Umar don't need to get a job when gullible folks are sending him money. I mean, you know, I can't stop you can't stop a grown person from giving some another grown person money. The only thing you could do is advise them, like, and the best way, like for me, is to explain to people who support him. It's like, let me tell you, girl, you working hard, you working 9 to 5 or 12 to 12 or whatever, you 5 to 5, whatever you work, and you telling me you giving him even $5 out of your paycheck, and you over here busting your badunkadunk. I mean, sweating and all kind of stuff. Breaking, working your fingers to the bone, and you can't even go on a vacation. You can't even go out the country. You can't even go out the state, and you're giving him $5. I'm not giving no man, a grown man, not even 3 cents. That is over here begging when he got a degree and just lazy and don't want to work. Absolutely not. Like, that's the only thing you can tell people, because people are grown, they're gonna do whatever they want to do. But that's just how I kind of say it to them, because I'm not working my finger to the bone to give you not even 3 cents, because you're going to use it to go get a Ghana citizenship. Don't we all wish we can get a Ghana citizenship? I mean, maybe not everybody. Don't everybody wish that they could travel and go here, go there, do this and do that off of somebody else's dime? I mean, maybe somebody else's dime as far as, like, who you work for, how you generate your money, right? How you generate your income, right? But to be begging and having people like send you stuff, like, y'all put a one in the chat? Would y'all get somebody $2 out of y'all? I mean, y'all working hard, and you ain't even took a vacation in like maybe 4 or 5 years, and you got this joke over here. Hit the PayPal, hit the hey, don't be giving the Quaker Oats your grits money no more. Send it to me. I'm making the school for. Okay, that's what you want to do. So you need to go get some loans, and you need to figure out how you're going to work this school situation out instead of begging the Black community. There's people, I'm sure, that gave him money that can't have probably haven't even taken a vacation. Hey, CJ the cat, how are you? There's probably people that have never taken a vacation but given him money, even if it's $20. $20 for all those years. Could you imagine how much money people could have if it was $20? Even if it was $3, putting it away in a savings account, you will have way more money, and at least you will see what your money is doing. It's crazy. Hey, Tavares, how are you? Tavares said, and he's still yes, still ungrateful, and telling people, I know you gave $5, but next time make it 100. Hold on, wait a minute. I barely had this to give you, and you tell me next time make it 100. Like, who you think you is? Look, not who you think you are, who you think you is. Begging, and then ungrateful for the hard working money that I got and I'm giving you. I could use that, put that away for a rainy day or whatever, right? I'm telling you, it's crazy. Umar is diabolical, y'all. But y'all, let's continue listening. Hold on. Let me see. Let's continue listening to him, because this is what he says now. I know YouTube is still playing with my emotions, but we're going to keep it going. They got 63 people in the building. YouTube, what's going on? Why are y'all playing with my emotions? But we don't get sad over that. We don't get sad over that. We still keep it a moving, right, y'all? Let's continue. Let me see. Let's see. The Gardens Hotel also has. We gonna continue. Hold on, let me skip this. We gonna continue, right? We gonna continue. Black while this commercial's on. Black Anonymous says Umar called Black people trifling. Yes, I remember that. He was up there on the little podium, And he said, y'all's trifling. We should have a half a mil, whatever he said, in the bank. We should have this much money by now. Y'all trifling. What? You saying I'm trifling when you don't want to get out the bed and wash your badonkadonk and go and clock in or make some type of honest living, and you're lazy as all get up, but you're saying, that I'm supposed to be giving you my whole check just about? It's crazy. Rose says, "Can you see my comments?" Rose, let me see. I see that comment that you just put, but maybe I didn't see any other of your comments. No, I haven't seen any of your other comments. No, maybe they're not coming through. Black Anonymous says he did that after showing them exactly. Like, how are you gonna tell? I'm begging y'all. Can y'all hit the PayPal? Hit the this. We going okay. I can see you now, Rose. It says, "Oh, okay. I see you." So then he's sitting there saying, "Hit the PayPal, this, that, and the third." But we didn't hit the PayPal a million times. We didn't donate it to you a million times, and we don't see nothing. I mean, nothing popping, nothing popping. And if it was food that people were dependent on you to cook and feed them, oh man, they've been turned into, I mean, losing weight and all kind of stuff. They would have been hungry, thirsty, and all kind. I'm telling you, it would have been a whole epidemic dealing with that. But y'all, let's continue listening to what Umar Finesse 3 times was saying on this platform. Because this guy is asking him these questions. But y'all, let's continue. Let's continue.
Talking about black music or jazz or R&B or any other aspect of black culture. Turn it into an instrument of your liberation or throw it into the ash can of history. We had hip hop before we sold it to the majors. So the question becomes, are we creating this art form as an instrument of liberation?
Tabby said, "Don't." Oh, hold on. Let me fast forward it too. Tabby said, "Don't make me get the arm swinging YouTube." I know, right? YouTube is tripping with no bats, but y'all know I ain't been on here, so that's why they playing with my emotions right now. They playing with my emotions, but it's okay. We gonna keep it pushing. Maybe next time I turn on the live, they will act like they got some sense, right? They gonna act like they got some sense, y'all. But y'all, let's continue. Hold on. Uh, okay. Okay. Yeah, let's continue. I think it's right here. Okay. Yeah, let's continue.
Costa Rica, wherever you at, there's a school. People say Dr. Umar Johnson is a scam. What do you have to say about that? No donors have ever said that. Only jealous YouTubian struggle streamers. We've already been audited by the IRS. So if I was a scammer, I think it would be known by now. There's been a recent situation where they said that your accounts were frozen. And what's interesting about that is Donald Trump just came out the other day, and I'm no fan of his, where he said that he's going to issue an executive order against the banking. I didn't know that this was a big deal in America, but banks are debanking people who they don't like. People say that
There is no way a bank is debanking you for not liking you. Umar tells so many lies, y'all. Oh, but y'all, let's continue. Look, let's continue. Let's listen to this liar.
When they try to auction out because of buildings behind our back. Yeah. What is your response to people saying that that's coincidental? What's coincidental? For example, they're trying to say that you created that story of account being frozen so that you can get more money from people and then pay off that. Well, we have the paperwork from the bank telling us that they will no longer offer us their services. That's on paper. I don't think coincidences. I believe that was done on purpose. I think that whole thing was a conspiracy to strip us of our buildings. You wait all this time to try to sell our buildings for an old bill, and you do it as soon as the accounts are frozen. And don't.
Now, y'all tell me, I got a question for y'all, okay? Some of y'all are homeowners, like we're homeowners. Some of y'all are renters. Some of y'all got car notes. Some of y'all got water bills. Some of y'all got electricity bills. Tell me a time. Tell me a time. Please tell me a time that you done paid your water bill, your electricity bill, your car note, your house note, maybe your insurance. Tell me a time where you done paid that normally like normal people do, and then something happens. Tell me, please tell me. Now it's very rare, like our neighborhood is still being built, right? We stay in the neighborhood, they're still building. So, the power. I was on live actually when, I mean, Bougie Barbie probably remember this, maybe Black Anonymous, some of y'all, Tammy, Michael. But remember one time a couple of months ago, the power just went out. I was like, I know I pay my power bill. Yes, absolutely. Every month. But these things happen, maybe once in a blue moon. Our internets went out, our the power went out because they're still building in our neighborhood, right? They're digging up lines, they're doing all kind of stuff, hitting power lines, hitting, the fiber optic lines. So it'll go out. But tell me a time where other than that, where you're paying your bills and then something happens. Bougie Barbie says, yes, I remember that happened. Yes, yes, yes. But tell me a time where you just paying your bills as normal, and then the water, just like on an everyday basis, like your water bill. Let's just say the water bill, and then you're like, my water is off. Like you with Umar, he doesn't understand. You got to pay the bills in order for them to continue working, right? He wasn't paying. He was behind on the taxes, behind on whatever he was behind on. It was so much stuff going on with that. And he's like, well, I don't know what happened. Like acting like it's everybody else's fault. Sir, you did not pay your bills. When you don't pay your bills, these are the things that happen, right? Don't pay that car note, watch what happens. Don't pay that electricity bill, watch what happens. They will disconnect you, right? They will disconnect your badonkadonk, right? Don't look. But what hasn't been ever disconnected is that telephone. He always hollering, call 215-123-797. He always giving that phone number out. That phone number ain't never been disconnected, I don't believe. And he didn't have the same number for years. That number ain't been never disconnected that I know about. But the water over there at the school, the taxes, all these things have been always disconnected because he does not have the like business concept. And even on here, hey Discovery, how are you? Even on here, he says, well, if you have a business, who's gonna come and look at all your stuff? This is a business. No, none of my donors asked to see anything. Sir, you can get audited whenever you do certain things. Yes, they have to look at all your books, they have to look at certain things, right? Like he has no business mentality, he has no business ethics at all. He don't even like to pay bills, and then complains about it and then blames it on everybody else. Could y'all imagine the power coming off right now and then I'm getting mad? Bougie Barbie, see, you were supposed to be doing a cash app collection plate. Black Anonymous, it's all your fault that my power is out. Like he blames people for him not paying his bills. Y'all, have y'all ever seen a business person that don't pay their bills or don't keep their books or like do like the business part? Like, have y'all ever seen that before? And they blaming everybody except for and just not taking accountability and saying, well, man, I messed up. I forgot to pay this bill. I forgot to do XYZ. He blames it on everybody, just like Black Anonymous said. He was like getting mad and saying we should be having $250 million by now. But y'all don't want to give me no grits money. Y'all don't want to give me the Nike Jordan money. Like a big old, like DL Hughley, like a child. I'm like, this is crazy. Bougie Barbie says, let me send you some grits money loud. I know, right? I'm like, he is like, are you serious? He pouts about it. And then goes up on these platforms and be lying. It's all y'all's fault. No, sir. This is you wanted to have a school, so this is your idea, your thoughts, but you want everybody else to fund it? How about you go get a loan with your own social security number with your own LLC and figure it out? I mean, why in the world? Why is it everybody else's fault? Why is it everybody else's fault, right? It's crazy, right? The humble one says he got evicted from his apartment in 2019. He does not pay bills. He needs to be, yes, exactly. He got evicted. And remember, they were saying that he got like some kind of something on, like whenever you don't pay anything, you get like in trouble with the, what's it called? They put like some kind of something on your credit, like you don't pay, you owe the apartments or something, they'll put on your credit. You don't pay them people, they will come after you, they will take you to court and they will put it on your credit. Yeah, that part. I'm telling you, he does not know how to pay bills. He does not, but he knows how to pay that cell phone bill. Y'all give it up for Umar. He knows how to pay that. We gotta give him credit. I've never heard of that cell phone bill being out of service. Have y'all? Have y'all heard of that cell phone ever going out of service? Oh, he paid that bill every month faithfully. Now, if he did that with all these other bills, maybe he wouldn't have this many problems, right? I'm just saying. World peace. Thank you, thank you. Francisca says apparently you can go without making payments for. Oh, Francisca, can we do that with our mortgage? What about our water bill? Can we do that? And what about our like insurance bills? Can we go 6 years without paying it and still have it and still be pulling up and turning on the water and the power bill? Can we do that for 6 years? Can we duck and hide for 6 years from the power people? Can we not pay the water bill for like 6 years and still have water, running water to wash clothes and clean and cook and eat? I mean, that's crazy, right? I mean, that is crazy. Thank you, Tavares. Travana, hello, how are you? Can y'all imagine? I mean, that will be the life, right? If we can all not pay rent, mortgage, whatever however you're set up, even if you're staying with somebody, even when you're staying with, your sister or whatever, it wouldn't it be nice not to pay them for a while and still have a place to stay? Wouldn't it be nice to not pay a water bill and still have water after 6 years? I mean, I'm just saying, y'all, this is what Umar is like, this is his mentality. Like, and he gets mad. You tell me the water's not working? Well, sir, when was the last time you paid? Oh, 1902, but it should still be on. Oh my, y'all, he is like the elevator is not going to the top. The elevator is not going all the way up to the top, right? He is like slower than a box of rocks, right? He is slower than a box of rocks. The humble one says he will be sleeping on the rock outside FDMG with a cell phone. Oh, but once, yeah, he sure would. Cause have y'all ever, y'all put a yes or put a no? Have y'all ever heard of him saying that his cell phone was disconnected? No, we haven't heard of that. We have not heard. We have not heard of that. We have not heard of that. We have not. Tubby says scraping and scrubbing in the dark with no water is stone cold with survival. I know, right, Tubby? We have not heard of that cell phone being a doo doo doo. The number you have called is disconnected and no longer in service. No, we haven't heard that. He pays that little $60 or $100, whatever he has on it. He pays that phone bill, faithfully every month. Francisca says no. Hey, what you said? Hey, how are you? Yeah, yeah, we haven't heard that yet. But so we have to give him, we have to give him a plus for that situation. For the phone situation, I have never read across no videos, no correspondence, no nothing saying this phone was ever disconnected. But the water bill, them taxes, that's a whole different ballgame. That's a whole different ball game, y'all. That's a whole different ball game. He was like, "Don't ask me about that water bill, y'all. Don't ask me about that water bill. Don't ask me about these taxes because I ain't paid these taxes in about 6 years." And then acting like they people crazy. They didn't try to sell the schools behind your back and all other kind of stuff. Where in the world? I mean, does he live on planet Mars? Maybe he lives on Mars, and maybe we're just maybe our elevators don't go all the way up to the top. Maybe maybe our elevators don't go all the way up to the top, right? I'm just saying. The hump one says he was never taught how to be a man. He has lived off of others. Yes, exactly. Exactly, right? Travana says a typo up. Oh, okay. Um, yeah, it's crazy, right? It's crazy. Who we talking about? Umar finesse 3 times. Umar Johnson finesse 3 times. We call him Umar Johnson finesse 3 times because he is a scammer and he is a finesser. But y'all, let's turn it back and listen to Umar tell his lies. Liar, liar, pass on fire. Let's turn it back, y'all. Let's continue. Hold on. Let Okay. We got to survive this commercial. Hold on. We surviving this commercial right now. Hold up. We got to survive these commercials before it goes to the next. Let me turn it back. We are surviving these commercials because we got 12 seconds to go. But Umar finesse 3 times. He is a mess. The humble one says he is a perpetual victim. He's a mess. He's a mess, and he feels like everything's everybody else's fault. Do y'all notice that? That's like what I call a narc. Do y'all know what a narcissist is? Umar finesse 3 times is a narcissist, and he is one of the worst type of narcissists. He's like a whole narky narc. My baby Jamil says, smash the like button, everybody in the building. Yes, smash the like button, y'all. Francisca says he went to a military boarding school. I am sure they taught him the basics. Yeah, but I don't think he comprehended though. I don't think Francisca, I don't think him comprehended. Maybe he went and got some of the skills and then he was like, I don't need this. I don't need this. I don't need that. And then just dropped everything that he learned off. Like didn't even care about it, right? I mean, it's crazy. Black Anonymous says, isn't that interesting? The humble ones in the lounge, how he is so powerful, so educated, so knowledgeable, yet he is always the victim. Yes, yes, Black Anonymous, he's always the victim. Remember when he went to the what's it called? The inspection place, right? Remember when he was doing all the paperwork? He said the lady told him to bring this and bring that. He gets in the office, he don't bring that, and then he's blaming it on them. Talking about, oh, she could just go in there. That lady, she can go and get the account number and this that. No, the lady told you what to have. The lady told you what to have. Like when you're doing inspections, like one of my houses, we put a pool, right? And we had to go down to the city hall. We had to go down to the inspection place. We had to get all of these, requirements, inspections, this. We had to have these, we had to have certain things when we are getting a pool. And we had to go after we got that, we were able to get the pool company to put the in-ground pool in. After that, we had to have them come out and do an inspection. But we couldn't just make a pool and then tell them to come out and inspect it when we didn't have the paperwork to even start the process, right? It doesn't work like that. But Umar, for that 3 times, he was getting upset because he was told to bring the paperwork in for whatever he was doing. I can't remember what he was doing because there's so much going on with him. But he was told to bring the account number or something back to that office, and he didn't have it. So he was getting mad with the lady as if it was her fault. She was like, no, we told you, to bring this and you didn't, and now you blame it on us. How is it our fault? How is it our fault? It doesn't make any sense. Stacy says, wow, yes, it's crazy. It is crazy. So it is crazy. Um Stacy says, where you get my shark at? It's just my headscarf. It's just my headscarf. But yeah, so it is really, really crazy. So I'm like, oh my goodness. You mean to tell me that somebody is telling me to bring this, for like my pool, okay, got to get this for one of my houses for the pool. We got to go get the inspection because we want to get this pool. You have to have this, that, and the third to get the pool, right? We have to have license and bonding people. We have to have make sure everything is good for your pool, right? And then we have to come back because you have to have, we had to build a wood fence around the pool because it was an in-ground pool. So we had to, because it was in the middle of the yard, that a huge yard, we had to put like a fencing around the pool. And I see why we had to put a fence around the pool. Because when I came home, and this was years ago, when I came home, I look in the backyard, and guess what happened, y'all? There was a dog that fell in the pool. And I was so scared. I was like, and y'all know I'm scared of big dogs. This big dog had jumped into the pool. And I was like, oh my God, how am I going to get this pool out? I was was trying to throw them, give him the stick and try to, help him get out the pool. He was a big old dog. And I guess he said, I'm going for it. Like, I'm going skinny dipping. And I was like, oh wow, I can see why, we have to do that, right? Put the fence around the pool. And I was like, oh my God, I got this big old dog in the pool. I was like, but these are the things you need. You have to, if you're doing something with your property, same goes if it's a business. You have to go get certain things, certain requirements. If you want to do this, if you want to do that, you have to go to the inspections department and say, hey, I want to add on to my house. I want to add for us, like I wanted to add a in-ground pool, and we had to put a fence around it. We wanted to do that, but we had to have the paperwork, the documentations, the permits to do that. So, I mean, with Umar, he thinks that he's like above the law for some reason. I don't know why he thinks he's above the law. Like he thinks because he's Umar for this 3 times, it's crazy. But yeah, it's really crazy. But y'all, okay, let's finish listening. Let's finish listening to this. Let me kind of back because I know I'll be talking and getting all sidetracked and YouTube is playing with my numbers still, of course. But we gonna keep it going. We gonna keep it going. Um, okay, let's play it. Let's play it again. Let's play it. Let's play it. Let me see.
So Costa Rica, wherever you at, there's a school. People say Dr. Umar Johnson is a scam. What do you have to say about that? No donors have ever said that. Only jealous YouTubian struggle streamers. We've already been audited by the IRS. So if I was a scammer, I think it would be known by now. There's been a recent situation against debanking. I didn't know that this was a big deal in America, but banks are debanking people who they don't like.
Uh-oh. Hold on. Can y'all hear me? Put a one in the chat if y'all can hear me. I had a call. He looks up in the air for lies. Yeah. Put a one in the chat if y'all can hear me, you guys. My phone kind of went dead. Hold on, y'all. Don't hang up. Don't hang up. I'm back. I'm back. Okay, I'm back. I'm sorry. Somebody was calling me and then it kicked me off. Okay, we back. Okay, y'all. Let's continue.
Coincidental timing when they tried to auction out because the builders behind our back. Yeah. What is your response to people saying that that's coincidental? What's coincidental? For example, they're trying to say that you created that story of account being frozen so that you can get more money from people and then pay off that. Well, we have the paperwork from the bank telling us that they will no longer offer us their services. That's on paper. I don't believe in coincidences. I believe that was.
Thank you, Tavares. Thank you, Teron.
Conspiracy to strip us of our buildings. You wait all this time to try to sell our buildings for an old bill, and you do it as soon as the accounts are frozen and don't tell us nothing. People say the one thing that they use to try and delegitimize Dr. Umar Johnson is the fact that it's taken over 10 years. We raised money for 5 years, and I have no problem with that. It took us 5 years to get a school. I have no problem with that. Should it have taken as long? No. We went through a lot with our contractors. We were scammed. We were ripped off. We were robbed. People say that when you talk about things need to get done, it's always another thing. Tomorrow's the day that never comes. That's what people say, right? Things take time. Things always have to be re-repaired because you miss things in the initial repair. So I don't care. Do you have a date that you think is actually? I'm not giving no more dates because every time I gave a date, we never met the date.
Because he lies.
Contractor, and so when they betrayed the date, we had to betray the date. Ties to that, he's building a school in Nigeria. Okay, I know he is. And during that time, everybody was attacking him, telling him scammers. To dispel the haters, he gave full financial transparency and told everything that was going on. Can you give full financial transparency? I can, but I wouldn't. Okay, why not? Because the only people we are accountable to are our donors. If you're not a donor, we owe you nothing. We are not a publicly funded school. Would you do that to the donors? Sure. My donors, yeah. But the donors don't care because they understand what we're going.
He's a liar. He is a liar. Francisca says, what contractors? They can't be the local ones because nobody knows him exactly. I think I want to say Information Man called and they were like, oh, Umar for that's 3 times. Oh no, we don't know him. He lies so much. Don't nobody know him. He's trying to make himself so relevant, y'all. Don't nobody know Umar. Don't nobody know Umar. Matter of fact, I think we're going to Philly soon, right? I'm gonna stop by and ask people walking by and ask them if they know Umar Finesse 3 times. And I'm gonna go live and I'm gonna see how many people know Umar Finesse 3 times. But y'all, let's continue.
Haters. We have all the questions, and the haters don't matter.
Do you believe that there are any people that do doubt you that may be valid, like logically conclusive, like they're not just haters?
If you have never donated to the FDMG Academy, you can ask all the questions you want, but we owe you no answers.
Okay, what about the ones that do that still doubt?
I don't know of any donor who doubts. 99% of our donors are repeat donors. I even know their names. We never get one donation. People donate to us over and over and over again.
Lies.
Asking the questions are haters who don't donate. I pay them no mind. See, the issue is they want me to be accountable to people who don't support us. I would be a fool to do that. I don't know of no corporation in America that say, hey, come look at all of our paperwork, all of our financial transactions. Nobody does that. This is a business. And
Like facts.
protect your business. So I don't care what they say. It's all about divine timing. When God is ready for the school to be done, it will be done.
Once that happens, I feel like a lot of people will be quiet.
Very well, they'll move the goal. Before, they said we'd never get a school. 5, 6 years ago, you'll never get a school. He just scammed. He ended up with 2 schools, not one. Then they said it'll never open. And then when we open it, they'll just move and move. Because this is not about the truth. This is about slander.
But that's the thing. You talk about a lot
He's
of
a
people.
liar.
How big that reach is. Don't you think that the way you channel that messaging to that reach can help change the image that people have? Because I do think there are well-minded Black people that doubt you. I've had my doubts,
Which is fine. I don't care what none of y'all think.
but I'm saying when I talked to you, especially when I saw you in Atlanta that day, it genuinely changed because you spoke to every individual. Like everybody was asking you a question because it shows that you wanted to dedicate every bit of you to the people in that community. And it was a small subset of people in West Atlanta. And I'm from Atlanta, so to see people do that, it's like I can't say that's fake. The only criticism I could say is working on how that is personified. And a good example of that is not giving a dating.
For me, the thing is disingenuous to not focus on how the critics have undermined the success of FDMG. We have been outright sabotaged. We have been reported.
Lies.
In general, I have been reported to the FBI. Nobody talks about.
See, did y'all hear what he said? He said, I've been reported to the FBI. This is why I personally believe that they're not just gonna, the FBI is not gonna be just, okay, Umar Finesse 3 times, okay, sweep that under the rug. No, they're gonna listen, they're gonna take notes. People probably flooding the IRS, the FBI with different things. They have to check into it. Whenever you have something going on, you say calling up, they have to check into it some way, shape, or some way. And then how did he know that he was turned into the FBI? How did he know he was turned into the FBI? He had to be probably notified, probably given a letter saying that somebody, we have like, some situations that has transpired and we have to look into this situation. We're going to be putting you under investigation. I don't know how that process works, but I believe they do. When I looked it up, they did. This is months ago. I believe they did say they have to let them know, notify you, but then some people say they don't. But I looked it up on Google. And matter of fact, hold on, let me look it up right now on my other phone. Let me look it up. Francis Black and said, liar, liar, pants on fire. I know, right? It's a big old plume with him lying. I mean, liar, liar, pants on fire, and the truth is not in him. He'll be then set the whole world on fire with all of his lies. Francisca said, there is no way he still has all of these donors after all these. I agree with you, Francisca. I think that a lot of people have probably backed away because they're like, I've been giving you donors, and people probably believed in him. And they were like, well, I'm just gonna trust the process. I'ma see if he's gonna come out with the school. Even if it was 3 or 4 years down the road and no school, they still believed in him. And then they probably were like, well, no school. We asking him questions. He probably hanging up the phone on them, ignoring them, blocking them. I believe that's what he was doing. So I don't believe that he has as many donors as he did back then when he started this little scam that he was doing. Hold on, let me see. Francisca says J. Moyer Academy was one school with a small gym and an auxiliary storage unit. How is he opening 2 schools in those Exactly. He's full of it. He is full of the shenanigans. Hold on real quick cuz I want to see because I believe let me see. Hold on you guys. Hold on. Baby cakes, daddy cakes. Jamil, did your oxtails come, babe? Did they come? I ordered my baby some oxtails. Um hold on, let's see. Okay, if someone reports you, let's see. If someone reports you to the FBI, will the FBI notify you? Let's see. Notify you? Notify you. Let's see. Oh, okay. Hold on. So, okay, I don't know if you guys I'm putting it on backwards. Okay. I don't know if you guys can see this. Let me see. Okay. Maybe you guys can see it a little bit, but this is what I put into Google. So, okay, I'm going to read it to you guys because maybe I asked a different way, but this what I this is what I put in Google. I said if someone reports you to the FBI, will the FBI notify you? It says no, the FBI.gov will not notify you if someone reports you, nor are they legally required to inform you that you are under investigation. Investigations are confidential to protect their integrity, which is understandable. It says you will generally only know if agents contact you for an interview, serve you a search warrant, or if a target letter is issued. Wow. Okay. Okay. So that if okay. Okay. So it says you will generally only know if agents contact you. So maybe agents have contacted him because he told us that somebody reported him. Tavares says anonymous tips exist. That's true too. Tavares, you're absolutely right. So, but he said, and we don't know if he's capping because he lies about everything else, right? So, who's to say that he lied to make that up, or who's to say he's telling the truth and is upset? He's hotter than fish grease about it. It says no obligation to notify. It says the FBI has no legal requirement to disclose that you are being investigated. It says confidentiality reports, including tips, are kept confidential to prevent contamination of the case. It says, an, was it, I'm not, hold on. I'm gonna sound like the like Umar for this three times. Anonymity, yeah, like a tongue twister. Like anonymously, I guess, anonymity, whatever. It says anyone can report to the FBI anonymously, which means the person reported often never knows who made the report. It says if you suspect you're under investigation, it is advised to consult a criminal defense attorney. Oh damn! It said contact a criminal defense lawyer. So that's what it says. So it says they can be contacted by a federal like agent, or they could get a letter sent to them. So did he get a letter sent to him, or maybe did an agent contact him and say that they need to speak to him? So that could be possible. But I do believe that if somebody reports you, like it says on here, it says you can report, of course, anonymously, but it says you will generally only know if agents contact you. So in this case, like I said, is Umar lying or did agents really call him? Huh. Francisca said he hasn't got enough facilities for two schools and the buildings have historical issues, which he hasn't done. Yes, these schools, if you guys know, like I've had numerous homes built, and I'm sure you guys have too. Or maybe you guys just know the process of construction. Maybe some of y'all do. Maybe you are in construction, know something about it. But like when we got this house built, we did step by step. We built the house like ground up. So as we went through the process, they were like letting us know, the builders, like, hey, we're at this point. Hey, the inspector's coming. Hey, we need to meet. Like everything, like every week, it was like we were coming over here. I mean, we picked the location, where we wanted, the house. Like you have these lots you could pick from. and it's like they pick and they tell you where you can, pick from. Then as the process goes, like I said, they lay the foundation, they wait for the foundation to settle, then you go look at it. But I'm driving around here like every other day, at least once a week. But then when the house, when the what's it called, when the foundation was done, they let you know every step of the way. When then they do the framing, they say, hey, the framing started, this, that, and the third. Okay, we're gonna come and we want you to look at the framing. So you come look at the framing, and I'd be like, no, no, because I'd be picky. Looking at the framing, making sure that the nails are put in right, and this, that, and the third. Make sure that they have enough space between, they explain all of this. But I'm saying that to say that when you have when you're building something, when you're doing any additions to what you're, hey Ty, whenever you're doing any of those things, building a house or adding on to whatever, or doing any kind of plumbing work like Umar, they will tell you, you have to have like certain permits. You have to have they have to be licensed and bonded. Then they have parts and like stages where the city will come in, and the builder was like, okay, we have this going up, but we have to have the city come out because they have to inspect we have to inspect this portion, right? Then when they put the, everything, like when they put the carpet in, when they, put the air condition, everything that you do, they always have to have like an inspection, and they always have to have the city come out, and they always are basically licensed and bonded, like, because this is city. But whenever you do anything saying that like it's already a pre-existing building, like the abandoned trash cans that Umar has, you have to have a licensed and bonded person. And I've been through that, like I said, when we got a pool in the backyard and one of the other properties, it was like you have to do these steps. You have to have a permit. You have to have, and then when you get a permit, you have to show them who, the contract you have with the pool people. Are they licensed and bonded to be putting pools in? Because you can't just be like Umar Finesse 3 times. Hey, Joe Blow off the on the corner of 9th Street and Martin Luther King. Can you come and put this pool in? It doesn't work like that. And that's what Umar, I believe, he was doing, calling people, because remember he had that, I think it was like a homeless guy or some guy came and he was putting in and doing this for the school, and Umar, and he ended up suing Umar, I think for a couple thousand, if I'm not right. Black Anonymous and Bougie Barbie, y'all probably know Ty Francisca. Remember when he had that guy going and doing all the work, and then he let him live in the school, and then he turned out that Umar would, of course, Umar finessed 3 times, he didn't pay him, so he ended up taking him to court, and I think winning like $3,000, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, yeah, Bougie Barbie, 3,000. Yes, I think that was like $3,000 that he won for suing Umar, because Umar finessed 3 times. He didn't want to pay. So he took him to court and he won. Bougie Barbie says, I think he still hasn't paid. Yes, he still ain't paid that man. From what I know, he ain't paid him. So, like, these are the things that Umar is sitting here lying, talking about. I've been scammed out of. I've been scammed. No, you, sir, you've been trying to scam people. Everybody, from the donors to the contractors, who you say that were all black. Like, you were taking money from the black community and paying allegedly like white people. Because remember, we seen that white guy came into school when he was looked like he was doing some work. So it's like he Umar likes to play with people, of course. Y'all know that's why I call him Umar Finesse 3 times. Because he's always trying to finesse or pull, some game on somebody, thinking people are dumber than a box of rocks and their elevator don't go all the way to the top. That's how Umar likes to play it. But let me see. Hold on, y'all. I don't know why this thing is I need to get some more batteries. But yeah, Umar, he thinks he is slick, y'all. He thinks he is slicker than Vaseline. But that's what I wanted to show you guys, because Umar, like I said, he told us that he was turned into the FBI. Not nobody else that hold on, y'all. Okay, not nobody else. This is what he said out of his own mouth. This is what Umar said out of his own mouth, that he had somebody contacted the FBI and snitched on him. They was snitching on him. But remember when he came up and he said this right here? Remember when he came up and he said that his bank accounts was froze and he didn't have no money and that the school was trying to sell their the school the people was trying to sell the school behind his back. Sir, you haven't paid no taxes. Who is trying to sell something behind your back? No. No, 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 no. You did not pay your bills. You did not, you ain't, I was looking at videos, y'all. I was going back as far as 5 years. And Umar hasn't paid taxes. Umar hasn't paid taxes. What? This is why I'm saying the way this is set, like, I don't know how those properties are set up in Delaware, but when you usually get a house, them taxes are included in your mortgage, right? So I don't know. This is why I say Umar that he don't own that bill. And when I looked it up, it was K12, and then it was some other company that was like on that deed of that property. It was not Umar Finesse three times. It wasn't Umar's mom. It wasn't Umar's daughter. It was somebody, a whole different type of company. But y'all, let's check out. Remember when he was over here crying, hollering, slinging snot, talking about his bank account was so icy. His bank account was on ice. Hold on, y'all. Let's listen to him talk about how his bank account was on ice and how he lied about saying that he was trying to give some money to a friend. These are his words, not ours. Let's just wrap this back and go revisit this video because Umar finessed three times. He lied because he went on the other platform the other day and said, oh, he was sending money to his cousin. Do y'all remember that? Just the other day, he lied and said he was sending money to his cousin when his bank account was frozen. But right here, he says he was sending money to his friend. No, his friend called him for some money. But y'all, let's listen.
Peace and Pan-Africanism. This is your big brother, Dr. Umar Ifatunde Oguntade, coming to you live and direct from Philadelphia. I have a very important message. I'm only going to keep you about 5 minutes. This morning, I received a text message from one of my homies. He needs Dr. Umar.
See, y'all, he said he received a text message from his homie. Okay, remember this, what he's saying, y'all. He said he received a text message from his homie. And this is where he lies on this new video he did the other day on It's Up There podcast or whatever. And he said that he was sending money to his cousin. But on here, he said he was sending money. No, that his homeboy asked for some money. But y'all, let's listen. Let's listen, because this is where he be lying so much. Let's listen.
Peace and Pan-Africanism, peace and Pan-Africanism. This is your big brother, Dr. Umar Ifatunde Oguntade, coming to you live and direct from Philadelphia. I have a very important message. I'm only going to keep you about 5 minutes. This morning, I received a text message from one of my homies.
Number one.
Dr. Umar to send him a couple of dollars.
Lies.
This morning, I received a text message from one of my homies. He needed Dr. Umar to send him a couple of dollars. I logged into my account just to check my balance because I haven't done so since I left for South Africa.
Facts, Francisca, facts.
I could not log into my account.
Facts.
So I called the bank to find out what was going on.
And what happened?
And the bank told me to enter my 16-digit card number. I did that.
What?
They told me they had no record of my account.
Lies.
They had no record of my account.
Lies.
The bank that I've been with since I was a teenager told me they had no record of my account.
Y'all, when you guys are calling your bank, do they tell you to enter your 16-digit account number? He lies so much. They don't ask you for no 16-digit. Who is going to remember a 16-digit account number? This joker lies so much, but y'all, let's continue. He lies so much. Liar, liar, pants on fire. Let's get.
And the bank told me that my personal account, as well as the independent Frederick Douglass Marcus Garvey Academy account, have both been frozen. Both bank accounts have been frozen.
Liar.
Both bank accounts have been frozen.
Liar, liar.
There is an investigation into my personal account as well as the school account.
See, hold up. Okay. No. No. Hold up, swallow. Hold up. Remember on that podcast? We're going to play this video and then we're going to go to the other video because he lied. Didn't he say that the people at the bank, he said this on this new video too the other day. He said that they wouldn't tell him what they were looking into his bank account. Do y'all remember that? Because remember the guy said, yeah, they won't tell you what the real reason is. That they won't tell you. He said that they were looking into his bank account. Let me wrap it back just a couple of seconds. Y'all, he be lying. You see how we be catching Umar finesse 3 times in these lies. You see, he lies so much he can't even cover up the lies that he was said, like the simple lies. First, he says on this video that it was a homeboy. His homeboy was, asking for a couple of dollars, or he was going to send a couple of dollars to his homeboy. Then a couple of days ago in this new video, he said he was sending money to his cousin. Boy, you can't keep a lie straight to save your life. Okay, if lies were dependent on you living or dying, you would be gone up out of here. But y'all, let's listen. Let's listen.
To suspicion of fraud on my part. I was told that it was not due to suspicion of any fraud on my part, but I was told that it was due to suspicion of fraudulent activity. I was
Lies.
told that someone has been trying to gain access to my personal account and the FD&G account. I was told that someone has been trying to gain access to my personal account and the FD&G account.
Y'all, they is not telling him. Hold on, because I want to go back to this other video because he got me all like worked up because these are lies that he is told, and I was like, he just told a flat out lie. I was like, whoa, wait a minute. He said, y'all, hold up. We gotta catch him in the lie. We got to catch him in the lie. Hold up, because he said that his cousin he was sending money to his cousin, but y'all just heard him. He said I was sending money to my alleged his homeboy. But okay, let's wrap this back. Let's wrap this back. Let's wrap it back. Let's wrap it back.
Okay, criminalized. And the people putting it out there are not supporters at all.
You're 40.
Right.
Willing to sit down and to with him to give explanation to why this group has open.
And the next thing you know, they trying to sell the store without any notice. I think they did it because of my personal political views. So there was times where I had my gun in my hand, like, yo, I should go blow his mother effing brains out.
Wow.
That's the people's money you just stole.
Wow.
Ignoring the fact, though, that genuinely some of your supporters doubt has crept in because of the timeline of this.
That Umar has access to no money right now because my personal account contains all of my money. I only send it to Apple Pay and PayPal as necessary.
Didn't he? You see, he's lying. Didn't his Apple Pay get shut down? Put a 1 in the chat or put a yes. Didn't he say? Didn't his Apple Pay get shut down years ago? Y'all, please help me remember. Didn't his Apple Pay get down? Yeah, closed years ago, or it's been a minute. Okay, but I see some ones. Okay, Black Anonymous says I remember a video in which Umar said that he had no friends and his only friend is his. Exactly. This is what I'm saying, y'all. This is we catching them in lies. We is catching them in lies. TY says, "Oh my goodness, these people just don't stop." I know he's lying, y'all, but let's listen because I'm telling you, I caught him in a couple of lies between this video right here and on this podcast and what he says. But y'all, let's continue.
For the first time in my life is without any digital currency. So for my loyal supporters out there, if you can spare a few dollars so I can take care of Queen Mother Ifatunde and myself until my bank account is frozen or canceled so I can get my money back. And they started to help me. And as soon as they started to help me, Apple Pay debanked me. No, I still don't have a reason.
To this
Guess
day,
what?
Wait a minute. Hold up, spool up. Foul on the play. Foul on the play. Please tell me, y'all, when did his Apple Pay get shut down? Please tell me. Do y'all know when his Apple Pay got shut down? Please tell me, because I know it was way before this video. Please tell me. Please tell me, because he is lying, saying that his Apple. Let me rewind that just a teeny bit. Tavares says they have to give you a reason. Exactly. But y'all, let me wrap it back just a teeny bit, because he said his Apple Pay. And his Apple Pay, I could have sworn that I could have sworn that him said that his Apple Pay was taken away from him a long time ago, way before this. Hold on, y'all. Hold up. Hold up. Because we got to wrap it back just a little bit. Okay, let's get back with it.
Pan Africanism, for the first time in my life, is without any digital currency. So, for my loyal supporters out there, if you can spare a few dollars so I can take care of Queen Mother Ifatunde and myself until my bank account is frozen or canceled so I can get my money back. And they started to help me. And as soon as they started to help me, Apple Pay debanked me. No, I still don't have a reason. And guess what? They said they didn't have to.
Okay, any of y'all, like I said, please tell me, when did they close him Apple Pay down? They closed him Apple Pay down way before this situation happened. Put a one in the chat, or a yes or a no, if the Apple Pay was closed down way before this debanking allegation happened. Please let me know, y'all. Please let me know. TY says 3 times faster. You have to listen closely. Francisca says his beard is so patchy. I know. Maybe we need to, hold on, y'all. Maybe we need to get him some Pure Survival. Do y'all see the Pure Survival beard oil right there? Hold on. Let me grab some Pure Survival beard oil. Do y'all see the Pure Survival beard oil right here? I make this homemade myself, and it will definitely grow his beard. I mean, y'all, should we send him a Pure Survival beard oil so he can, his beard can grow in like my baby's? This is Pure Survival. We get it at www.puresurvivalmerch.com. Yes, and it will grow your beard, and it will start growing your beard within 2 days. Yeah, maybe we need to get him some of that, so we can help his patchy beard situation. Maybe we can get him some Pure Survival beard oil that I made myself, and we selling on puresurvivalmerch.com. But no, we're not sending it to him because he don't even like to pay the people that worked up in that schoolhouse. But y'all, let's continue. I'm sorry, in the abandoned buildings. Y'all, let's continue listening to this liar, pants on fire.
Do you think when you came out and done that, that it affected your cultural equity at all?
Sean?
And what you've done over the last 16 years, do you get away debt free with that? Do you think white supremacy allows Dr. Umar?
No, they're watching. School we built and ain't never been built in this country before. This is the first school in American history, independent, African-centered school, financed with donations from African people on every single continent in the world.
Wow. OMG. OMG. Hold on. Hold on. Let's play this through this. I'm telling you, he is lying about a lot of these things that we are already caught him in. Hold on. Let's get back to it, because I'm telling you, we busted him all the way out. Let's continue.
You did come out at one point and say that your accounts were frozen, business and personal. What was the update on that? And explain to the audience a little bit. Explain to the audience a little bit what happened, your response to it, and where it stands now.
Well, we got debanked, but the bank kept giving us the runaround. First, they said we just looking into your account. I guess they wanted to see if I was mismanaging money. I'm assuming the struggle streamers contacted the bank and accused me of fraudulent behavior, as they've done in the past. First, they said we was looking into your account, but you're not going to be debanked, right? And then the next thing you know, I get a letter in the mail saying I'm debanked. So I call them. I say, "Yeah, I told me I was just looking into the account." "Yeah, well, we didn't know. We thought they was, and we just got this letter from the higher ups saying that we can no longer host your account, that we have the right to choose who we can and cannot." But then Donald Trump, or was it Joe Biden? It might have been Trump, who signed this law that says banks cannot just debank you because they don't like you. You follow what I'm saying? But we were a black bank now, so I'm gonna let it be. But I think I did have grounds to sue.
Yes.
Because I think they did it because of my personal political views. You follow what I'm saying?
Do y'all hear what this liar pants on fire is saying? He's saying they did it because of his personal views. They saying just because I don't like okra and they make okra and they serve their customers okra because I don't like okra, they are going to debank me. They said the lounge, we're not having you put your money here, knowing that when your money is in there, they make money off of your money while it's in your bank account, right? So they telling me because you don't like okra and we sell okra to and we give okra away for free, and because you don't like it, the lounge, we is cutting you off. Y'all, that sounds so crazy. I mean, I can't even tell you how crazy that sounds, but y'all, let's continue listening to this line.
I was with that bank since I was in my first summer job at 14 years old. It just goes to show white folks don't care nothing about you. You feel me? So we got debanked. While we're debanked, the city of Wilmington tries to sell.
Yeah, we're gonna get to that. I want to deal with the bank side first because, like you said, you were debanked. Some of the reports came out, and a lot of the content creators were reacting because for the first time in your career, you asked for personal donations.
Yeah, because I was debanked too. In other words, while we was the bank, we couldn't access no money. So my personal account is froze, and the school's account is froze. And I didn't know how.
Sir, because they seen that you don't have no deposits from like, no kind of corporations, no kind of like Walmart, Super Center, maybe Burger King. They don't see that type of money coming into your account. So they see all of these money orders. They see all this, probably, sketchy stuff that they're looking at your bank account with, right? I'm just saying, Jay the Informant says career. Yeah, he don't have no career. He's a scammer. So they're trying to figure out like where is he getting all this money from? So of course they're gonna shut you down and say that this is like some fraudulent, like crazy behavior. But then they're gonna be like, once you call them or come up there, and depending on the bank, most of the time if it's a situation like this, they're gonna say, well, you have to probably come in and see us. We don't know. You may be even scamming off, over the phone. This is a big situation. You have to come into the bank, right? Because they're not just going to allow you. Nobody is calling the bank in 2025 or 2026 and they're telling you to enter no 16-digit account number. Not happening. The lies that he tells. This is how uneducated he is when it comes to business. But y'all, let's continue.
Oh, there's going to be. Oh,
did they give you a reason?
No, I still have a reason.
To this
guess
day.
what? They said they didn't have to supply one.
What?
Wow. So you're debanked, and all of a sudden,
and the money froze with no promise of when it's going to be released.
Was it ice on the bank account? Was it Frosties on the bank account, y'all? Tell me, what was it? Icy? Was it real slippery in his bank account? Y'all, was it real slippery in his bank account because his bank was on ice? Was it so icy? Y'all, he is doing the most on the coast. If they shut your bank account, they have to provide you with some kind of information. They're not just going to shut your bank account and say, oh, we don't want you no more because he's lying and saying because of political views. They're not going to say, oh, we don't like you because you said something about Trump. Or we don't like you, you said something about Kamala. We just going to close your bank account down. No, it does not happen like that. Y'all, let's continue. I'm telling you, he's a mess. Y'all, let's continue.
Right? And then that date came and I still ain't got my money. So I'm calling around the lawyers and everything. And the one lawyer, like, I'm getting some money back from these banks. I said, what? He said, yeah, them
it
banks.
ain't hard to put it in now.
Yeah, but he was telling me, like, with them banks, you got to be careful. He said he heard of banks who held on to people money for years. No, you got to be careful.
Coke, you is a mess. Coke, welcome to the channel. Coke said that man got a bad unit on his head. You is a mess. Coke, you is a mess. Michael said he's a liar, and his pants is on fire. And Michael, and the truth is not in him. Liar, pants on fire, and the truth is not in him. Jay the Informant says he's using Jay. It's hilarious. Oh my God. Bougie Barbie said that tells you he never had a bank account. No actual bank would use 16 digits to either enter into the account. To enter the account. And who even calls a bank? We use apps. Yes. We use apps. And then on top of that, with the banks, because let me hold on, let me preach y'all for a couple of minutes. When we were in Mexico, they got into my baby's bank account and they took out a whole lot of money out of my baby's bank account when we were in Mexico. He used his card to swipe, right? So then we get back the other day, we had Amazon charges on there. We're like, we ain't got no Amazon. And then they took out a whole thousands of dollars out of his account. And then we were like, what? Somebody spent some money, got a hold of his account and took out and spent uh like 1,300 on eBay. We're like, whoa, I don't even have an eBay. Was it eBay? Yeah, eBay account. I don't even use eBay. So we were like, and we overseas, Mexico, we don't we haven't bought enough for Amazon. We on vacation and we don't have an eBay account. But guess what happened? When we called the bank, they didn't say enter your 16-digit number. They didn't say that. They didn't say that. We talked to somebody and then we took care of everything. And then, okay, the money was back. But he's saying that they telling you, well, we don't know this, that, and third. You better know why you shut my account down. You better know. See, that's why I say Umar, he has no business ethics at all, even when it comes to it's not even his money, it's scam money. That's why I believe the initial situation with the Fed started then. And I'm saying that because there's no way if you are doing everything normal business as usual, you're working, the bank account always sees like so much money coming in. But Umar finesse 3 times, he's getting money from all these different places, deposits coming from here, coming from there. Like all these, remember, he was sending money orders. Remember, he was showing them money orders, gifts, and all this stuff is coming in. So the bank is looking like, whoa, what the bank account is going crazy. The bank account is going waka flocka flame. So it was probably like the bank account was like, please help me, somebody, please help me. I don't know what's going on. And then that's when the feds, I believe, came in and said, this is too much going on over here. There's some very, very suspicious and mysterious stuff going on over here. And I believe that's when they shut him down. This is just my opinion. It's like something was going on. It was way too much going on in his account where they were like, oh no, we need to go ahead and close your bank account, even if that had happened. But I believe that's possibly could have happened. Could have happened. It could be a lie, and he probably could have been making up a lie to get people to really donate even more money. But I'm just saying, if that really did happen, I think that's probably how it went pretty much. He's got all this money, all these deposits, checks, money orders. He says Apple Pay, but no, his Apple Pay was cut off before then, I believe. All these, this, that, and the third going through, and they were probably like, this is suspicious. This is very suspicious. But y'all, let's continue listening to this liar.
With these banks, man, yeah. He said the rules around finance give them a lot of leeway, bro.
I bet.
They can straight have you. You could be a multi-millionaire and be broke as shit messing with these banks, bro.
Welcome, Slams. Thank you.
Yes.
So your D bank, did you receive a letter? Did you go try to access your account?
I had this. I think I was sending my cousin like $50. And it's,
Wait. Did y'all hear what he said? He said I was sending my cousin $50. But y'all, we just heard he said he was sending his homeboy some money, or his homeboy asked for money and he was gonna send it, and he found out his bank account was on. Y'all see how much of a liar he is? He can't even keep the lies straight. Should he be in the book of lies? Or should he be in the book of Negroes? But tell me what y'all do. Should he be in the book of lies or the book of Negroes for his own lies that he can't even keep up with? We just watched the video where he was in his car, in the rental car, whoever's car, and he was asking for money, saying that he was sending his homeboy, friend, or whoever some money, and his account was on ice and it was nothing available. Nothing was available. Now he's saying that it was his cousin. Let me wrap that back. Y'all see how we catch him in these lies? I'm telling you, Bougie Barbie said he's in both books. Oh, Nora, Tammy says he's making this stuff up as he tells the story. Yes, Tammy, I believe so. I'm telling you, he is crazy. Y'all, let's listen. He said he was sending his cousin some money when he found out his bank accounts were on ice. Y'all, he be lying so much. Hold up, y'all. Let's back it up.
Hey,
I bet.
They can straight have you. You could be a multi-millionaire and be broke as shit messing with these banks, bro.
It's you, right?
Yes.
So
Dark
your
horse.
D bank, did you receive a letter? Did you go try to access your
What happened was I had this. I think I was sending my cousin like $50, and it said zero balance.
Did y'all hear? Hold up, swole up now. I got to go back. Foul on the play. He said he was sending his cousin like $50. Look, he was blinking. You know, here how he do that blinking. You know, he do that blinking. Yeah, I was sending my cousin 50. He be lying. He is lying. Let me go back. Hold on. Let's just go back just really quick, like just really quick, like let's go back to where he was in the car and he said him said that he was trying to get some money to his friend. Let's go back. Let's go back.
So then I called the bank to find out what was going on.
Let me wrap it back because I'm just making sure I'm making sure all of our elevator is going to the top, right? Because we doing an elevator check. Put a one in the chat if y'all elevator is going up all the way to the top. It goes up and it comes down as it should. Put a one in the chat if y'all elevator goes all the way up to the top. Put a one in the chat. We doing an elevator check. Please put a one in the chat if the elevators is going all the way up to the top. I already got my one in there. My elevator is going all the way up to the top and then coming back down. Now, Jay-Z's elevator, I don't think it goes up not even to the second or maybe the third floor. Y'all know because Beyonce's sister Solange, she gave him 12 pieces and 24 biscuits. So his elevator no longer goes all the way up to the top. But y'all, let's continue listening to this liar because he just said that he was giving his cousin some money. I'm telling you, y'all, these lies are. I mean, they be doing the Dougie. I'm telling you, these lies be doing the whole Dougie, y'all. These guys be doing the Dougie, y'all.
Peace and Pan-Africanism, peace and Pan-Africanism. This is your big brother, Dr. Umar Tunde Oguntade, coming to you live and direct from Philadelphia. I have a very important message. I'm only going to keep you about 5 minutes. This morning, I received a text message from one of my homies. He needed Dr. Umar to send him a couple dollars. This morning, I received a text message from one of my homies. He needed Dr. Umar to send him a couple dollars. I logged into my account just to check my balance because I haven't done so since I left for South Africa
And what happened?
back in July 10th.
What happened? What happened?
I discovered that I could not log into my account.
Okay.
So then I called the bank to find out what was going on.
What happened?
And the bank told me to enter my 16-digit card number. I did that.
You lie. Get out of here. You lie, and the truth is not in you, and your pants is on fire, and you about to blow the whole Pennsylvania up. The Philadelphia, the whole Philadelphia is about to burn down with his lies. But y'all, let's go back. Let's go back to this. This is what he said just the other day. Let's go back. Let's wrap it back. Let's skip this commercial because he lied. We're breaking down his lies. He said his homeboy, he was sending his homeboy a couple dollars. And now he's saying that he was sending his cousin some money. So we trying to figure out. But y'all, hold on. Let me wrap. Let's go back. Let's go back. Hold on. Hold up, swole up. Okay. Let's wrap it back. Let's wrap it back. Let's see.
And that's the runaround. First, they said we just looking into your account. I guess they wanted to see if I was mismanaging money. I'm assuming the struggle streamers contacted the bank and accused me of fraudulent behavior as they've done in the past.
Lies.
They said we was looking into your account, but you're not going to be the bank, right? And then the next thing you know, I get a letter in the mail saying I'm the bank. So I call them.
Francisca says elevator doesn't reach the top floor. Francisca, what floor does his elevator even go between the first and the second floor? Or does it stop and says your elevator is no longer available? I mean, if he's trying to go from the first floor to the 47th floor, I mean, is his elevator stopping at like this one? Your elevator is no longer available. Oh my God. Umar is a liar. Let's continue.
Yeah, well, we didn't know, we thought they was, and we just got this letter from the higher ups saying that we can no longer host your account, that we have the right to choose who we can and cannot. But then Donald Trump, or was it Joe Biden?
Wait a minute, Jay the informant. You have asked a great question. How do people even know what bank it is? Exactly. How are you going to? There's so many banks out here, y'all. So many banks out here. Do you think that people really are paying attention? I don't dig and do all that stuff like that. I don't care who you bank with. I'm not going and tracking down. He's only making up these things because he's like I said, he likes to point the finger and he likes to blame everything on everybody instead of saying, yes, I was doing all these transactions. Yes, I was scamming people and depositing their checks and money orders in my account. He never takes responsibility or accountability. And he's blaming it on everybody. It's crazy. Francisca says nobody I know knows the bank. This full banks with exactly. Nor do we care, right? Black Anonymous says the interviewer's elevator isn't going to the top floor. If he believes Umar's best. Black Anonymous is his elevator stuck. Look, his elevator stuck too. Look, Black Anonymous, is his elevator stuck too? He goes, the elevator is no longer available. Please check the floor and try again. Y'all, this is crazy. Let's continue to listen to his lies because I'm telling you, this is hilarious. This is hilarious, y'all.
It might be Trump who signed this law that says banks cannot justly bank you because they don't like you. You follow what I'm saying? But we were a black bank now, so I'm gonna let it be. But I think I did have grounds to sue.
Yes.
Because I think they did it because of my personal political views. You follow what I'm saying?
Yes.
And I was with that bank since I was in my first summer job at 14 years old. It just goes to show white folks don't care nothing about you. You feel me? So we got debanked. While we're debanked,
Oh wow,
tries to see.
Yeah, we're gonna get to that. I want to deal with the bank side first because, like you said, you were debanked. Some of the reports came out, and a lot of the content creators were reacting because for the first time in your career, you asked for personal donations.
Yeah, because I was debanked too. In other words, while we was the bank, we couldn't access no money. So my personal account is froze, and the school's account is froze. And I didn't know how long it was going to be froze.
Did they give you a reason?
No, I still don't have a reason.
To this
And guess
day.
what? They said they didn't have to supply one. Nice.
Wow. So you're
okay. If they didn't supply you with a reason, I don't think that at least okay. I have not heard him say that he got his money. Did you guys ever get like any kind of disposition on if he got his money back? Because I have it. Tavares says lies. Yes, he's a liar. Liar, liar, pants on fire. The truth ain't in you, and your elevator don't go to the top floor. I have not heard anything about him getting his money back. Bougie Barbie says, "What kind of bank is?" That's what I'm trying to. That's what I'm trying to figure out. Did you get your money back, Umar, for that 3 times? Because the way you're even talking is very, very suspicious and very, very mysterious. Doesn't make sense. Y'all, let's continue. Let's continue listening to his lies. Let's
back. And all of a sudden,
and the money froze with no promise of when it's going to be released. They gave me a date, right? And then that date came and I still ain't got my money. So I'm calling around the lawyers and everything. And the one lawyer, like, it's hard to get your money back from these banks. I said, what? He said, yeah, them
it
banks.
ain't hard to put it in now.
Yeah, but he was telling me, like, with them banks, you got to be careful. He said he heard of banks who held on to people money for years. No, you got to be careful with these banks, man. Yeah.
lies.
He said the rules around finance give them a lot of leeway, bro.
I bet.
They can straight have you. You could be a multi-millionaire and be broke as shit messing with these banks, bro.
I don't believe that at all.
Yes.
So you're debanked. Did you receive a letter? Did you go try to access your
What happened was I had this. I think I was sending my cousin like $50, and it said zero balance.
Cookie crazy.
Then I called the bank. Why is my thing? Oh, your accounts are not accessible right now. For what? We're currently reviewing them. For what? I don't know. Only central.
They're told not to say nothing. Yeah.
Yeah, you feel me?
Yeah.
So I was in limbo.
Damn. So, and you know what? It's interesting because when that happened, of course, a series of events happened, but I just want to deal with the bank part because do you think when you came out and done that, that it affected your cultural equity at all? When you said that because people weaponize that.
Did he say your cultural equity? Do you not know that Umar has no cultural equity at all? He has no cultural equity. He has no business equity. Do you know what equity means? That means value. Like your home has equity, you know, after it sits for so long and everything is good, you're adding on different things to it, your house builds equity. You are saying your cultural equity, sir? I mean, shout out to It's Up There podcast, shout out to him. But do you know Umar has no cultural equity? He has no business equity. He has not taken care of his children, no equity. He has, I don't know how to pay no bills and think I'm supposed to be still able to turn on the water and the internet and stuff. He has none of that equity either. So I don't know if these people they don't do their homework before they bring people up on their platform. I mean, you have to know what's going on with Umar before. It's always good to do your research before you bring an interviewer, somebody you're going to interview, a guest, so you can ask them these questions instead of asking them questions that you should know. You should be asking them, well, we know that he wasn't paying the taxes. Well, why didn't you pay the taxes? Not did you pay the taxes? What happened? What happened? What had happened? No, you should be knowing what to ask him. And if he wants to beat around the bush, then you won't be getting no interview from me. You want this money dangling across? You want this $5,000, however much this interview is? I'm gonna ask you what I want to ask you. I'm not gonna bring you on my platform, and then you think that you're gonna steer and drive this narrative. Absolutely not. When I ask a question, I want the answers, and I don't want no beating around the bush either, or no blinking and all this going on here. No, and when they said this and they said that and I had and no, I don't want no tap dancing. No. No, 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 absolutely. And I'm not even going to give you no answers so you can be out in FDMG in the backyard of FDMG practicing on what you're going to how you're going to respond. I'm not going to be giving you no, I'm not giving you the answers to the test. No. I'm gonna ask you the questions that I want to ask you, and I'm not gonna tell you what I'm gonna ask you because I don't want you preparing and practicing like you're doing a skit to try to come on my platform and tap dance and play these type of games. See, I'm not doing that. But y'all, let's continue. Listen, let's continue. Let's continue.
Weaponize what I eat, what I wear.
Yeah, but this time it led into some of the narratives they've been trying to make. It was bad timing. It didn't bother you at all.
And I'm gonna tell you why. Like, in order to understand me, the one thing people have to understand is I believe I was born to do what I'm doing. And because of that, there's a
Oh, you were born to scam, Umar? Is that what you're saying? Is that put a one in the chat if that's what he's saying? He was born to scam? And he was born to be going on vacations with people's money that they donated for a school cause. And we have yet to hear and see any child be educated by him or even be helped by Umar for those 3 times. I mean, has any child, do y'all know if any child that has been educated by him? I mean, can y'all please go and find them for me and bring them to the forefront, please? Because we haven't seen them yet. We haven't seen them yet at all. We ain't seen them yet. Not to claim the first. We ain't seen them. But y'all, let's continue.
layer of protection around me. You feel me? If you've noticed, I've been through a whole lot these 16 years that I've been global, right? And I bounced back from everything. You see, And I think it's because them ancestors, man, they're
Stop it.
feel me? They're real.
Stop.
And I think that as long as I stay true to my mission,
Lies.
and I was told that in a divination. Babalawo said, listen, your ancestors are with you.
Cool.
Success of your school is going to be contingent on you remaining
Here's the best.
and honest to your ancestors. Because remember, they are our angels, right? And he said the success of your school is largely contingent on the ancestors. They're going to decide when it opens up, right? So, because I believe I was
Did he just
going to do,
did he just say that the ancestors are going to decide when they're going to open up the abandoned buildings? Did I hear him? Omar is crazy. Umar is cray cray. He is a narkin. Narky nark is narkin. Oh, y'all, hold on. We got to wrap that back. Narky nark is on narky nark status. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Narky nark is narkin. Hold on, y'all. Narky nark and the Funky Bunch is performing like Michael Jackson. Did he just y'all? OMG, y'all, this is epic. Oh my God, y'all, let's play it back. He said that to the ancestors, said that the school is gonna open. Y'all, oh my God, y'all, this is, oh my God, this is crazy. Tamara says, yes, that beard looks great. It looks gross. Y'all put a one in the chat if y'all think he got a man unit. Do he got a man unit like Cat Williams said about Steve Harvey? Yeah, he got a man unit. We got to play this back, y'all. This is hilarious. Oh my God, Coke put a one. Oh my God, y'all. Let's play that back.
right? And he said the success of your school is largely contingent on the ancestors. They're going to decide when it opens up, right? So, because I believe I was
Oh my God. He said the ancestors are going to tell him when to open the school. Dang. Are the ancestors going to tell you to pay that water bill? Are the ancestors going to tell you to move out and find your own place? Is the ancestors going to tell you to pay them taxes on the abandoned buildings? Are the ancestors going to tell you that you need to stop scamming people? Y'all, Umar, I think he got some mental issues. Did he escape from the mental facility, y'all? Did Umar, hold on, y'all. Did Umar finesse 3 times? Did he escape from the mental facility? Put a one in the chat. Did Umar finesse 3 times? Did he? Please tell me. Please tell me, y'all. Please tell me. Please tell me. Did Umar finesse 3 times? Did he escape from the mental facility? Please tell me. Please let me know. Did he escape from the mental facility? Because I really think that he escaped from the mental facility because he said that the ancestors told him when to call, I mean when to open, open the FDMG. What in the world? Did he say, y'all? Did he say? Hold on, y'all. Hold up. Hold up, swole up, y'all. He said that the ancestors gonna basically tell him when to open the school. Please put the date when the ancestors are gonna tell him. Do y'all know? Please tell me when the ancestors is going to tell him to open the school. Can y'all please put the date? Please put the date when the ancestors is going to tell him to open FDMG. Can y'all tell me? Anybody? Please put a date. Please put some dates in there. Please put some dates in there because he said that the ancestors is going to let him know. And I'm trying to figure out when these ancestors is going to come and let him know when to open the school. Please tell me. Please tell me when are these ancestors, because I don't believe for one moment that these ancestors are going to tell him to open this school anytime soon. I don't believe that. I do not believe that because if you ain't opened no school yet, what makes you think that the ancestors is going to tell you to open the school anytime soon? I'm trying to figure out. I am trying to figure out when these ancestors is trying to have him open the school.
Hospital to see. Oh my goodness, because it looks like Umar Day. Oh, I got to call and see if he is missing from the mental facility.
Thank you for calling Pennsylvania State Panhandling Mental Hospital. This is Keisha. How can I help you?
Hi, Miss Keisha, how are you doing? I'm just a little concerned.
Black and that's
What looked like a scammer. Oops, I mean, even
elevator.
I mean, Johnson, I believe, finessed 3 times. Outside at FDMG schoolhouse at 3 o'clock in the morning, and I was trying to see if he is a missing patient of you guys. I mean, this is very, very suspicious.
I'm sorry, ma'am. What is this about?
It's I believe a mental patient of you guys was at the school at 3 o'clock. I believe it was in the morning when I just drove by outside just recording, and I believe he's a mental patient of yours at you guys' facility.
Okay. So her own mental level not disclose a patient information, but what I can do, I can let our security guards know that the patient is going to the ground, they're really concerned. And then I'll have them see if they can get the patient. But I really appreciate you calling and letting us know.
Okay, ma'am, and he's wearing it looked like a brand new Philadelphia Eagles jacket and a blue shirt, and he's just staring. I mean, I don't know if he's recording a video, ma'am, or what he's doing, but he is over there. I mean, he looks a little, suspicious, and I'm sure that it is a scammer. I mean, Umar Fullness 3 times Johnson. So I just wanted to make the report because it was very concerning to me because, a scam alert, a missing person from your facility is very important so that your staff can make sure that they account for each patient. So thank you for taking my call and my report. I appreciate you, Miss Keisha.
Yeah, of course. And thank you so much for letting us know. I will dispatch our security and I will have them go out there and look for that description that you just described. And thank you for calling our hospital and I hope you have a great rest of your day.
All right. Thank you, Miss Keisha. Have a great day. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Omar has escaped the mental facility, the Pan African mental facility. We had to call and make sure that he is, he escaped because we know that we didn't seen him and he is missing in action, He is missing in action. We have not seen him and we're trying to figure out why and did he escape the mental facility, because remember y'all, he was out there and he was in front of the school and we like, whoa, wait a minute, Umar for that's 3 times. What is going on? What is going on, y'all? I'm telling you, it is crazy with Umar finesse 3 times. He has been like doing all kinds. Oh, here it is right here. Check this out. Check this out, y'all. Remember this right here?
Donations, donations,
Remember that?
donations, gifts,
Gifts.
gifts,
Yes.
more gifts, more gifts, donations.
See, and this is where I believe is going to get him in trouble, y'all. This is just my opinion. This is going to get him in trouble with that mail fraud stuff because when he is taking these donations, that's mail fraud. That's considered like mail fraud. Whenever you are sending money and you're asking and I'm saying this because some people are saying like, you can't stop people from donating. No, you cannot stop people from donating. But if you're saying, hit the PayPal, donate to FDMG school, and you have a nonprofit, you have to use that money for that because that would be basically like you're lying and saying that you're getting money on behalf of like FDMG, but then you're going out here and you're spending money on, that money on getting a passport, getting citizenship, doing everything that you are not supposed to be doing, because the way that you ask for it, you're like, I'm building this school. You want to donate to my school? That's like if I wanted to say, oh y'all, we're gonna have Thanksgiving meal, right? And then I'm collecting everybody's money. And then next thing you know, it's like, wait, hold up, wait a minute. People are like, well, we are we having a Thanksgiving dinner? Then Thanksgiving comes, and then there's no dinner. There's no meal. Ain't nobody. He ain't talking about no refund. He ain't saying nothing about returning people's money. This is why I believe that he is going to be getting in trouble with the feds, because you are asking for people's money in respect of opening the school, and you have not done that. So when you do that, that's like an illegal situation. From what I looked up, it's some type of crime associated with that. Just like I told you, that one guy, he was military, ex-military, and he was asking for donations on behalf of like veterans, I think Marine veterans. I'm not for sure. But when he was doing that, he was taking the money and keeping the money. He was not giving the money to the donors like he said he was. Like, you ask for money, use it for what you're supposed to use it for. And he wasn't doing that. He was not doing that at all. But and that's where I said that Umar is going to be in trouble, because when like I said, when you do that, that is like some type of crime in itself. And money laundering through like the mail, I believe it's going to be some type of charge like that. What charge exactly? I'm not for sure exactly what that name of the charge is, but I believe it's something, basically something federal. But hold on, y'all. Hold up, y'all. Hold up. Um I was trying to see. Let me see. Because if he goes, y'all know I'm gonna be, me and my baby is going. If he does, for any reason, if he does go and get arrested by the feds, y'all know we about to be over there. We about to be over there. We about to be up in that federal court hearing. But y'all, let's check this video out.
Welcome to my home, my beautiful blonde haired pan African sister. Dr. Umar. My beautiful blonde haired pan African sister. Dr. Umar, it's so good to be in the presence of you. Let me see you spin for me, my pan African sister. Let me see you spin for me, my pan African sister. Oh yeah. You got a lot of junk in your trunk, my pan African sister. A lot of junk in your trunk. I don't like the sneakers, but I can deal with that, my pan African sister. Sneakers, Dr. Umar. Are you excited about this dinner with the doctor, my pan African sister? Absolutely. I am excited to be in the presence of you, Dr. Umar. I've been waiting for this one. Even though you have the snow bunny hairstyle, I can work with that, my pan African sister. Come with me if you want to live.
Oh Lord. Oh Lord. Hold on, y'all. Hold on.
You to back that up, my pan African sister. Girl, you look bad. Won't you back that ass up? You can find. Yes, that's what I'm talking about, my pan African. Let me see that purse right there, my pan African sister. That's a team. I like the golden purses, my pan African sister. I got you a Walmart bag you can use before you leave the date, my pan African sister.
The virus.
Listen, that's you sound like a YouTube trouble thing. Okay, my pan African sister. Everybody said that I live with my mom. But do you like this Airbnb, my pan African sister? That's what I'm talking about, my pan African sister. They froze my bank, but not my house. I need you to back that up, my pan African sister.
Oh Lord. Oh Lord, y'all. Hold on.
I got you some flowers, my beautiful Pan African sister.
No, not the who names. I've been sitting here for a little bit too long.
I know they look like they died, my Pan African sister, but it's not. It's the food that counts, my Pan African sister.
Okay, yes, that's beautiful.
Yes, you're starting to turn into one of the snow bunnies, my Pan African sister. You're acting like a snow bunny.
Dr. Umar, I don't got time to be arguing with you. I am ready for my date.
Listen, I made you dinner. We're gonna have PP and jelly. My Pan African sister. This is what I got you: a peanut butter and jelly.
Oh no,
And I need you to make it, my Pan African sister.
I paid you $500 for this date and we're eating peanut butter and jelly sandwiches.
$500 still have not hit my PayPal. I do not see your $500. I repeat, I do not see your $500. My Pan African sister.
Sent that $500 and let me go ahead and check my phone to make sure it was sent because a peanut butter and jelly sandwich and I paid you $500 and drinking peanut butter and jelly sandwiches for dinner. Listen,
You should be grateful and you should feel lucky to be going on a date with Dr. Umar Johnson, my Pan African sister.
You should be lucky to see that what I look like to be in the presence of Diddy.
Listen, you got a lot of junk in your trunk, my Pan African sister, but that kitty cat, it might smell like the bottom of the ocean, my Pan African sister.
Oh, Mark, Dr. Umar, what does that shadow look like?
You're gonna see the Shango. Just make this peanut butter and jelly, and then you can shine my Shango. My pan, I got you some flowers.
Oh Lord, y'all know me and my hubby love to play. We love to play. Oh Lord, y'all. Oh my God, Umar, he is a mess. Umar for this 3 times, y'all. Umar for this 3 times, he be cutting up, y'all. Umar be cutting all the way up, y'all. Oh Lord, Umar for this 3 times. Where is he at? Like, he's been really quiet, y'all. He's been really quiet. I guess maybe he's like, maybe down and out because him was supposed to be going on the Breakfast Club. And that situation, y'all, it didn't turn out to be a good situation, right? Because they said allegedly just because of the weather, but I mean they were business as usual, right? They was business as usual. But y'all, let's check this out.
Supporters. Look at what happened to my woman. She went and attended a Umar Johnson's festival, and she ain't been the same since. This the shit she been saying.
And love my African Panhandling sisters. And love my African Panhandling sisters and brothers. Peace and love my African sisters and brothers.
What the hell did that even mean?
And love my African sisters and brothers. We are going to donate. We not
donating nothing.
baby, I just want to donate 1.5 million. That's all, baby. I want to go.
Sweetheart, he's been talking about building a school for what, 20, 30 years?
Baby, we got to trust the process.
What do you mean trust the process? Come here to scam it.
Oh Lord, y'all. Oh my God, y'all. Y'all know we like to play all day, right? All day. Oh my God, y'all. This is hilarious. Oh my God. So this is gonna be us right here when we go to the Umar. When Umar for next 3 times, when he gets, when he gets probably, the clink clink, this is gonna be me right there reporting right there. Like I was at the Diddy spot.
How you feeling this morning, baby? I'm feeling good because I'm with you. You know what I'm saying? I'm with you. I'm with you. Look at that line. Oh my God. It is crowded. Everybody's trying to get back to Diddy Glover's freak off trial. And Diddy's trial.
That was me at the Diddy trial. At the Diddy trial. We were at the Diddy trial, and I'm telling you, if this goes with Umar for this 3 times, me and my baby, we're gonna be at the Umar trial. We gonna be at the Umar trial. Let him get arrested by the federales. Me and my baby, we gonna be there too. We was at the Diddy trial. We was, I mean, sitting like literally like maybe 2 or 3 rows behind his mom, Like we're sitting right here, you see where the closet is? That's how close we were to Diddy's mom. We were literally like right behind her, and she had a big old Timu wig on. I was like, and then she had these Con Dracula nails on. Not trying to be disrespectful to the elders, but her nails were like this long, and they were like the same color as her Timu wig, like that blonde yellow. And I was like, I mean, they were like the not like the square ones, because I like square nails when I do my nails, but they were like the ones where it looked like Freddy Krueger, the sharp ones, like where it looked like they're like knives, like and she was going like this, and I was getting scared. I was like, oh, oh my goodness, some nails look scary. But yeah, if Umar finesse 3 times, if he goes, this is where me and my baby we are going to be. But y'all check this out.
How may I help you, my Pan African sister? How may I help you, my Pan African sister?
Right. We are with the Department of Hamsters, and we got a report that your hamster cage is very unsanitary. So we are just coming to do a health and wellness check on the hamster cage, sir. Can you go ahead and open the door so we can check and make sure that the hamster cage is safe and it is livable? Because the report from the hamster cage.
Before I open my door, I have to ask you, who sent you, my black sister? Who sent you? I hope it wasn't a snow bunny.
Sure, we can't tell you who sent us. It was a report, and the names on the report have to stay anonymous, sir.
No, no, no. You look like a struggle. You two struggle streamers. I over my two struggle streamers, and my shingle. I'm naked, and I don't. My shingles out.
Sir, we are here with the Department of Hamsters, and we are coming. You see that we have all of our gear. We're making sure that we are coming in your place. We're checking the hamster cage out. We're just making sure that it's livable and it's sanitary and it's in accordance with the laws and the rules in the hamster department, sir.
I'm very offended, my black sister. I'm very offended.
I'm sorry you're offended, sir, but we got report. Sir, got a report saying that your hamster cage is just unruly, and we're trying to make sure that the hamster cage report gets taken care of so that we can go back to our office and take notes and report what we've seen in the hamster cage. We will come in. We have our gloves, we have our mask, we have our hair covered, we got our goggles. We're just trying to come in and make sure that the hamster cage is within the hamster health regulations, sir.
And I have to contact my attorney, sister. And I'll get back to you, sister. As I repeat, I have to contact my attorneys to know who authorized this for you to come to my house. My sisters, I have to contact my attorneys.
Okay, sir. This is the report that we got. That your house is looking like a hamster cage. And are you gonna let us in, or are you gonna have to contact your attorney?
Y'all know me and my baby love to play all day. All day we love to play. But y'all, oh my God, I got another one, y'all. We be cutting up. We be cutting up. Y'all know, I don't know if you guys just joined us, but y'all know my baby Jamil Peterson, he acts. He's an actor and he has a movie coming out. So I gotta get my dress together. Y'all. I got to find a pretty dress for the red carpet. But we be playing cutting up. Hold on, y'all. We be playing and cutting up all day. Hold on, y'all. Hold up, swole up. Hold up, swole up. Hold on. I got another one for y'all. But Umar finesse 3 times. I don't know. Oh, hold on. Here's this one, but this is Diddy's mom celebrating after 50 Cent got sued. Hold on, y'all. This is hilarious. Yeah. it, Janice. Get it, girl. Get it, Janice. Get it, Janice. Janice is Janice Bougie Burke. Lord, Bougie Barbie said, "I can't believe there are some I haven't seen." Yeah, that was Janice Combs celebrating when she was suing 50 Cent over that Diddy docuseries. Oh Lord. Oh, and this is Janice's mom. Y'all know on this one I almost died, but I was trying to, keep it together because y'all know I don't smoke. But when I tried to do this, especially no smoking in the house, but I was trying to do this. But y'all check this one out, y'all. This one's hilarious.
Rapper style used by me. Touching up with my teeth and get your feet. When we will be sleeping, we'll be looking. My collar cold, big collar on the strap. Rappers too persistent. Shit. Make my name taste like ass when you speak. We can speak to jewelry.
I had to ask Jamil, how you smoke this cigarette? I ain't never smoked before in my life. How you smoke this cigarette? What do I need to do? I almost died. I was like, oh Lord, this is terrible. But y'all, hold on, y'all. Y'all know we like to cut up and have a good time. But let me go back to Umar for this 3 times. Let's go back to Umar for this 3 times. Hold on. Let's go back to Umar for this 3 times. This is when the first student Umar shows up and shows 50 Cent that he got to school. Because remember, he was going back and forth with 50 Cent. Remember, Umar finesse 3 times? He had something to say, and he shouldn't have nothing to say at all because he can't even, he don't even, got no room to talk. No room to talk. But y'all, let's check it out.
Welcome, my Pan African sister. Welcome,
Yeah.
my Pan African sister. I repeat, welcome, my Pan African sister. Welcome to my school. Everyone been saying that I would never open up my school, but you are my first Pan African student sister, and I welcome you to my school.
You, Dr. Umar, I'm so excited to learn about Pan Africanism. I'm so excited.
And I'm glad you excited, my Pan African sister. My bank account was froze. I repeat, my bank account was froze, but I got it unfrozen. And now you are my first student at my school. And we finally opened up.
I'm so excited. The school bells have rung.
And now that everybody see that I finally opened up the school after 3,017 years that I took to open up my Pan African School of Technology and School for the Black Youth. I want you to donate. Hit that Cash App, hit that PayPal if you want to donate to my school. I repeat, I said my bank account got unfrozen, but I still like them to donate.
Maybe 50 cents, and can I bring it over so I can donate in the donation bucket?
That
Look at myself.
my Pan African sister.
Taking donations at the door.
Donation right now.
Backpack and dig in my purse and get it.
That'll work, my Pan African sister. Enjoy yourself, my Pan African sister.
Oh Lord, Umar for that's 3 times. Where are you at? What is going on? Umar for that's 3 times. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Oh, this is a celebration, y'all. Y'all know when FDMG, he said FDMG is opening. And the only thing that was missing, y'all, was a party, y'all. Check this out.
Real smooth.
Turn it out. Hey, hey. Uh, 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 uh. Hands on your knees. Hands on your knees. FDMG is coming, y'all. Hey. Get it, mama. Get it, girl. Turn it out. Hey. 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 And that was in Philly. We went to Philly. Y'all know my baby's from Philly. That is actually in Philly. They was cutting up, having a good old time. Look, they was having a good old time. Oh Lord. And then y'all know Umar Johnson finesse 3 times. Y'all know he's always taking an Uber. Him don't never like to rent a car. We trying to figure out if his license is riding dirty. But y'all check this out, y'all. Check this out. Love myself.
Pan African sister. What took you so long? My Pan African sister.
Is this Mr. Umar Johnson?
That's my Pan African sister.
Umar Johnson? Okay. Sir, I had a situation. I was caught up in traffic, and now I am ready to pick you up. What's your destination, sir? Because
That sounds like a lousy excuse. My Pan African sister.
oh my goodness, sir. We had got you in the city.
If you make a left, right to go left.
Okay, go.
Repeat, go left. I got to get to my school before they close it down. My Pan African Uber driver.
Okay. Sir, do you have a school?
Of course, I got a school, my Pan African sister. You see my house back there is getting built. My Pan African sister.
Okay. So, which way? How do we get to your school, sir?
You got to keep going straight. I don't know how many times I'm going to repeat myself, my Pan African sister. You are acting dizzy like a snow bunny, my Pan African sister.
Well, sir, I don't know my way around this neighborhood. I have no idea where.
Listen, your attitude is doing nothing but making my shingo get nice and hard, my Pan African sister. You are making my shingo get extra hard.
Sir, what is a shingle? What is a shingle, sir?
If you want to know what a shingle is, you're going to have to hit my PayPal. If you want to know what the shingle is.
What do I need to hit your PayPal for the shingle?
Listen, if you want to donate to the school, I repeat, if you want to help the kids, the black youth, hit my PayPal, my Pan African Uber driver.
Hit the PayPal, sir. What are you using the money for?
That's none of your business. That is none of your business, my Pan African sister. This is cause grounds for a lawsuit.
A lawsuit?
I will contact my attorney and I will find out who your boss is and have your job, my Pan African sister. Just keep going straight.
Keep going straight. I don't know where I'm at, and I don't know why you are tripping with no maps. But I don't got time for this. Where is
You're giving me an attitude like a YouTube struggle streamer.
I know that Bougie Barbie.
I did like a YouTube struggle streamer.
My goodness. Oh my goodness. This man is tripping with no.
Oh Lord. Oh Lord. Oh Lord. Hold on. I think I got some more for y'all. Jamil is a mess, y'all. He is a mess. That's why I can't wait for his movie premiere, y'all. He is a mess. Oh, and in the movie, he's going to be acting with Will Smith's best friend and also the real Rick Ross. Y'all know the real Rick Ross? He's going to be in there with the real Rick Ross and also with and Will Smith's best friend. So that's who he's going to be in there with. Oh wait, hold on. Oh, hold on y'all. Hold on. I'm trying to see there's another one. Hold on, y'all. It's another one that is hilarious. Hold on, cause y'all, we be cutting up, but I'm trying to find out where it's at. Let me see. Hold on. Oh no, it's definitely back there. Um, Love myself said, "Don't tell us." Tammy is in May. It's in May. Actually, actually on my birthday. On my birthday, Tammy. So I gotta get a dress made for yes, Bougie Barbie, Freeway Ricky. Yep. I think that's his name. Yep, Freeway Ricky. The real Rick Ross. And I didn't even know that Rick Ross, the Rick Ross, he stole like that Rick Ross name from Freeway Ricky, who is the real, actual real Rick Ross. Hold on, let me see. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Let me see. Yeah, I know we be cutting up. Hold on. Did y'all see this one? Hold on. Did y'all see this one? Let me see. This is like during Christmas time. Hold on. Let me see. I don't know if you guys seen this one. Hold on. Let me see. Let me see. Y'all seen this one? I don't know. Maybe some of y'all did.
I'm not gonna tell you again to stop disrespecting my thoughts. You see how ugly you look? And you got a nerve to be hating on my thoughts. You lost all that weight. I can tell you are smoking pot. And then I see you right here. You're bragging about your Netflix special. I'm getting sick and tired of you disrespecting my thoughts. Hold on. And the reason why you so mad at my dad, because he stole your girl. I had a girlfriend. You had a girlfriend. See, I got a girlfriend. And you get mad because you don't have a girlfriend. You're so lonely, you're so bitter, and you're so sad because you don't have no one to be with. Hold on, hey. Don't play with that toy. Put that down.
I'm sorry.
Put that down. You can play with it, but you can't play with that because I got that from my dad.
All right, Cody.
Like I said, 50 Cent, you that mad, you just hate it, and you need to get a life because you're never going to be as great like me and my dad. That's why me and my dad, we got all the guns. We got all the guns. And you can't be nothing like me and my dad.
That was supposed to be 50 Cent. You know, 50 Cent was going back and forth with King, with Diddy's son. And he was going back and forth with him, but that was hilarious, y'all. That whole situation with Diddy's son, King, and and 50 Cent going back and forth, it was hilarious. But hold on, I got another Umar one for y'all. Hold on, I got to find it. This one is hilarious too. Hold on just a second, y'all. Umar finesse 3 times. He be doing the most lying and everything, y'all. I'm telling you, he is such a liar. And we didn't let him know that we didn't caught up with all his lies. We didn't added all his lies up, right? TY says this is completely crazy. I know, right? Hold on just a second, y'all. Hold on. Umar finesse 3 times. He's lying. I can't believe he lied. He said, "Oh, I was giving money to my friend. I was sending money to my friend." Then he said, "No, I was sending money to my cousin." Like, dude, you be lying. So, like, I mean, over the little things, like, and you think that people is not gonna catch it? I mean, people are catching on to his lies like that. Like, that don't add up. Oh, wait, hold on, real quick. I'm gonna do. Okay, y'all, real quick. This is off of Umar. This is back on the Diddy trial, right? This girl right here, she was literally sitting 2 people. It was me, it was another content creator. No, it was me, Jamil, no, me, another content creator, Jamil, and then this girl, right? We were in the Diddy trial in court while court was about to start. I think the judge was already on the stand at the Diddy trial. And this girl, she flips out. She flips out. And the federal agents, I was scared, literally, like right where the closet is. She went back there and she was going off, and then I think it was ABC, they interviewed her, so we were there with her at the interview. But yo, when I say this was epic, this was like on the news too. It was breaking news that this woman disrupted Diddy's court hearing. And this was like first thing in the morning, court was about to start. It was like, almost getting in session. And here she goes, "Diddy, that's why they're making fun of you." And she was talking to Diddy, and Diddy's right there. So he's looking back at us because I'm here. I think Jamil was right here, the other content creator, and then her. We were all sitting on the same pew. And when I say I was scared, I thought the federal agents were going to be pop-powing her, tasing her, because I'm sitting right here, like literally right behind me is where the federal agents took her, apprehended her, and threw her out the courthouse. I was so scared that day. But y'all, check her out. It was crazy.
Listen, I'm just saying like this because I need to hold something.
Wait. Let's do this. Okay, we want to see that. I'll be honest with you. Okay. All right, cool. Good. You know, this thing's a right. Because you know you're supposed to feel like this when you're. Ask me what's the first start in your first month. Jacqueline, JACQUELINE. Williams, WILLIAMS. All right. Okay. Oh. What is that? So that is- Anything on my face? No, anything? No, you didn't. All right. Excuse me. Stressing. William.
But anyway, y'all, that was her. She crashed out and she was yelling and screaming, talking to Diddy, saying they're making you fun of you, Diddy. They're this, they're that. I mean, y'all, I was so terrified. I could not even believe what she was saying and how when she was talking, I was like, oh my God. I was like, this woman right here, she is about to get these federal agents to, it's about to go down. Hold on real quick, because I have one more and then we could probably end the live. I know I've been taking y'all around the corner and back again. Hold on. Let me see, because this one is funny. I was like, OMG. Hold up, swole up. Let me see. Umar finesse 3 times, boy. Oh, that's what. Hold on, real quick. This is TMZ. When TMZ had me and Jamil on, and one of his followers let us know. My heart on your being. If I ever had proof for you, I would do a plea. And I can feel that you're ready. 3, 2, it's going down like confetti. Order to know one been. Give me the credit, give me like another kid. Leave my heart on your bed. If I ever had proof for you, I would do a plea. And I can feel that you're ready. 3, 2, it's going down like confetti. Order to know one been. Uh-oh. Let me go back. Okay. Yeah, that was when TMZ, we were at the Diddy trial, and the TMZ, matter of fact, here it is right here. Hold on, y'all. Hold on.
Make sure they're not biased one way or the other, even though Diddy and the prosecutors want certain forms of bias for their own needs.
There we go.
Just trying to find impartial jurors. And to do that, they're asking them all sorts of questions. One of the questions was, what's your occupation? And one of the things was there, okay.
Oh, you want the skit? Tabby, you want that skit? Okay, hold on. That skit is coming up. Skit is coming up. Hold on. Let me uh-oh. Let me find that skit. That skit was hilarious too. That skit was hilarious. When I say she was cutting up at that Diddy trial, oh my God. It's crazy, y'all, because that was my first like encounter when it came to like content creators and like being around all these different content creators. Tabby remembers, and some of y'all probably remember too. And there was a content creator, and she was doing a lot. She was doing a lot, a lot. And I don't like to talk about people, but she was like, she was doing a lot. And it was like lies being told. She playing like she was a victim of all. Oh, there's that one skit. Okay, playing like she was a victim and doing like all these things. And I was like, I just don't like that when somebody says lies and says stuff that not true. I don't not we all laugh and joke and cut up and this, that, and the third. But when it was like stuff that was being really like alleged and really supposedly being happening and it didn't happen, I was like, I don't like that. Like, I don't like when somebody tries to play the victim and you're there and you're seeing things happen and unfold that's not true. I was like, I don't like that. But let's play that. Oh, let's play that. Oh, here it is right here. I don't like this. Hold on, y'all. This is hilarious. This is hilarious.
How you feel now? How do you feel? The jury dumb. Diddy coming home. Diddy coming home. Bad boy for life. Bad boy for life. Ah, you mad. You mad. You finally changed your outfit. You finally changed your outfit. You had that same outfit on this whole crowd. Bad boy for life. Bad boy for life. But you know what? And that be wig. That wig is dry. Somebody get her some water for her wig. Somebody get her some water for her wig. Bad boy for life. Bad boy for life. You just mad. You mad. Ain't nobody worried about your security. Ain't nobody worried about your security. Them two little white guys, kill the Bible. Ain't nobody worried about your security. What are you talking about? Bad boy for life. Where your man at? You always talk about what you got a man, the fake eye. Bad boy for life. You're a fake fortune teller. But you couldn't tell us. Did he won? Did he beat the shit? Bad boy for life. No Rico. Bad boy for life. So how you feel now?
Y'all, that trial, when I say when people come together, y'all, they be cutting up. They be cutting up. Who was the guy? Was Bougie Barbie? No, it was okay. It was like two content creators, and they got into it, and it turned into an ugly fiasco. But this content creator is a big content creator, and she was, with the Tammy says hilarious. She was doing a lot. She was doing a lot at the trial. She was doing a lot, and a lot of people was like tired of her. I try to keep to myself. Me and Jamil be doing our own thing. I ran into some other great content creators, and but she was doing a lot. So hold on, I'm just gonna give it to you right there. Bam, bam. So it was, yes, Tisa Tells, and then it was Ratchet TV. They were Ratchet TV was it was they he was in the elevator, and he was going down, and then I guess she got in the elevator or something. I can't remember the full story, but she was trying to play like victim to the situation where like if she was being bullied. Then she went on Nancy Grace. She was lying, saying that they were trying to, I think, unalive her or like some crazy. And I'm like, oh my God, like I would not say that. Like, we joke, and me and Jamil joke and laugh and stuff all the time. But when it comes down to being serious about somebody doing something to you, that you're claiming and alleging, and I seen it with my own two eyes. I was there, and I didn't see any of this going on. That's where it's like, I just try to stay away. I just, I don't like drama. I'm not no drama type of person. I like to have fun and cut up, but when it comes to the drama, I'm like, no, I'm not doing that. So I just, but we made a skit because it was going viral. Armand Wiggins, y'all, with the baby oil, that y'all, we had a good time at the trial. I'm telling you, it was a lot of content creators, a lot of content TikTokers, content creators, people coming from overseas, people from all over. I mean, a lot. But I actually met let me see who else I met. Let me show you guys who else I met like at the trial, which she was really cool. And she has a big channel. Her name is Jelena. And she's short just like me. I'm 4'11". And I met her, and we're like the same height, and she was just so sweet. She was very cool. She wasn't acting bougie, and she's very beautiful. She wasn't acting bougie. She wasn't acting like she's all of that. She wasn't acting like other people were acting. But hold on, because I just passed it. But she was really sweet. But her name is Jelena, and she has a really big, let me see, where is it at? Where's my Diddy stuff at? I need to organize my stuff. She has a real big Instagram page. Let me see, because I just passed it not too long ago. Hold on. But she was really cool. And she's where is it at? Uh, hold on. She has a real big Instagram page, and she is actually like a Spanish reporter. She does like reporting, like um She does. Okay, here it is. I think it's over here. She does reporting for like a Mexican channel. Hold on. Where is it at? Where is it? Because we have like so much. We be doing all kind of stuff all over the place. Hold on. That's Umar stuff. But we met some good people. We had those like um where is it at? I think it's down. Where are you at, Jelena? Where are you at, Jolena? Am I getting close? Am I getting close? Hold up, hold up, hold up. What's Umar finesse 3 times stuff. I need to I need to hey Candy, how are you? Welcome. I need to hold on. Oh, that's what I want to show y'all. The other Umar thing. Hold on, y'all. I know I'm all over the place with this Umar finesse 3 times. I want to show y'all 2 things. Let me see. Umar finesse 3 times, doing the most on the coast, y'all. As always, but I really, like I said, I do believe that he is going to be going. I think, I think, I may not be 1,000% sure, of course. Let me see. I may not be 1,000% sure, but I think that it's going to be something that's going to land him in trouble, because when you're asking for donations and you're not using them for the school, that's what's going to get Umar in trouble. That's what's going to get Umar Funes 3 times in trouble. But let me see. I'm gonna have another Umar skit. Hold on, y'all. It's a funny one too. Y'all gonna be like, oh Lord. I know some of y'all probably already seen it too, but I'm just like replaying. Um, where is it at? I just passed it not too long ago. Let me see. I think it's coming up. Oh, there it is right there. Check this out, y'all. Check this one out. I'm so excited. I'm so excited.
You really loving my school, my Pan African sister? Are you loving the school in the playground, my Pan African sister?
Loving it, Dr. Umar. I'm loving the school. Yes, I'm loving it, Dr. Umar.
Listen, I want to sit you down for a second because we have to conversate, my Pan African sister. I repeat, hold on, I say it more than a couple times. My Pan African sister, are you ready to talk?
Yes.
My Pan African sister. Okay, now this conversation, it doesn't require a PayPal. But after I'm done, I'm gonna need you to hit that PayPal.
Okay, Dr. Umar.
Okay, now what I want to know, my Pan African sister,
Barbie.
have you properly washed your kitty cat, my Pan African sister? Because when you come to this school, you have to properly wash your kitty cat, my Pan African young sister.
TY.
Umar, I don't think I'm able to talk about that. My mom said I can't talk about private things like that.
Your mother had signed a consent form, my Pan African sister. This means that you can tell me everything that I ask you, my Pan African sister, my Pan African sister. So have you properly washed your kitty cat? Can it go real? If it doesn't go real, then my Pan African sister, you no longer can qualify to be at Umar Johnson School of Technology and Black Unity.
I washed. I washed. I washed. Took a shower, and I didn't wash Dr. Umar.
Because I cannot have it smelling like death. We have other students that's going to be attending, and when they're in the classroom, it cannot be smelling like death under your desk. My Pan African sister.
Yes, yes, Dr. Umar. Yes, sir.
Y'all, could y'all imagine? I believe that's how he would act. If he opened this school, this is exactly how he would be acting. I don't. that was hilarious. That skit was so hilarious. I could not stop laughing. I was like, "Oh my god, this is hilarious, y'all! This is hilarious." Hold on, I got the what? It was hilarious, right? I was like, "Oh my god, that is so hilarious! Look, hilarious, hilarious." Hold on, y'all. Let me see if there's another. Oh, there's Jelena. Okay, there's Jelena. Hold on. This is Jelena. This is the one that was at the puppy the trial.
Okay. Hello, hey, we're here in New York. All right. This is Jelena Solano from Univision. From Univision. We over here at the Conservative Board. Following these things, case after 8 months. Yes. And it's gonna last 8 weeks. And I'm only having a buddy. Yes. It's Ryan. Then we're gonna be to do everything that's still yes, we want to keep contact. We're gonna see what's going on as Diddy's trial goes on. We're gonna see what happens, you guys. All right, see you guys. It's not gonna wear uniform to them. Oh, that's just it helps. Oh.
Jelena is hilarious. When I say she was so sweet. Oh, and she dressed, I mean, she dressed like she is oh my god, y'all have to look her up on Instagram. Her name is Jelena Gelena Solano Solano. She dresses so cute. Like, oh, I mean, her outfits were so cute. I was like, and she's short like me. So I was like, oh my God, like somebody's finally like my height. Like, like we are the little, we are the littles. It was good to be hanging around with somebody, my height. You know what I'm saying? I be getting all excited. I'm like, oh, there's another little person, I don't want to offend anybody because when people say midget, midget is like for the little people, it's like not a good word, but they call me midget little person all the time all my life, so I'm used to it. But when I find somebody that's little like me, I be excited. I be like, oh, we can talk at the eye level. Yeah, we don't have to be looking down or looking up. I be getting excited. It be like so hilarious. It'd be so hilarious. But y'all, I can go on and on and on to the break of dawn. YouTube is playing with my emotions tonight, but we not gonna get upset. We not gonna get upset, y'all. Hold on, let's see what else we got. Cause I got all kind of a bunch of Diddy stuff. Diddy stuff. Like so much Diddy stuff. I had did so many videos on Diddy. I even did an interview with one of his supporters too. And he said that hold on, this is a hotel security guard contacted by Diddy and K. Oh, uh hold on. This is some of the Diddy stuff. Let me see what I wrote.
This, right? Let me say this. I don't know. I don't like to victim shame anybody, right? But Mia's testimony was very, very suspicious, right? All day today, she was being really acting like she didn't know, she didn't understand. She had her head down like this. She was testifying, and she was like, they asking her a question, and she was like, giving her answers. It was weird, y'all. I'm telling you, it was weird. Hey, Dida, how are you? Welcome. It was weird, y'all. I'm telling you, I'm like, I don't know, victim. I don't know. Hey, Aaron, how are you? Welcome. Y'all smash the like button. Y'all, let's get them likes up, y'all. Let's get them likes up. D-Dot, thank you. Thank you. Yes, y'all, I'm telling you, Nia's situation, I'm telling you, it was very suspicious of her testifying. Hey, Arctic One, how are you? Arctic One says, all I want to know is one thing, was his hair so gray it started forming his own rain cloud, just dripping on the hard work floor. Yes, he was gray like Santa Claus. Ho, ho, ho. Merry Christmas 20 years ago, y'all. I was like, oh my God, he is great. Yeah, dude, he has some great. Yeah, I didn't even recognize. I was like, oh my God, it was, yeah, it was.
Yeah, it was crazy. Diddy did look like Santa Claus that stole Christmas like 40 years ago. And he got a little daughter that's like 3 or 4. I was like, oh my goodness. When people see you out and they don't know who Diddy is and they see you out there with that daughter of yours, they gonna think that Diddy is like the great granddaddy. He looked old, like he looked old. He looked like Danny Glover. That's why my baby Jamil calls him Danny Glover. That's why he looks like Danny Glover. I'm telling you. But that trial, it was so epic. I mean, y'all, like I said, I met a lot of great people. And if Umar Funes 3 times go, we're gonna be there too. And I'm sure it's gonna be a lot of content creators, TikTokers, YouTube. I mean, it was so many. It was so many TikTokers, so many YouTubers. I mean, we had to get up there early. We had to be up in line at like 5 o'clock in the morning. I think this is hold on. I think this is the let me see. Hold on. Let me see. Because I think this is the Diddy. Yeah, this is my interview.
Guys, this is week 4, day 2. So I see this gentleman in a free Diddy shirt. So I was just wanted to get some information behind the check out, the free Diddy shirt. So
Right. So just to be clear, this shirt is not for sale. I'm not being paid to wear this shirt. So I just want to make sure that's clear. But there's a circulation out there that this shirt and who wears it
yeah,
to be paid.
yeah.
No, I'm doing it because I'm a true puff fan.
Now you guys didn't go for it.
Yeah, I mean, it's not personally, yeah, but I know those family members can say that's not got it.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Okay. So you wear the free Diddy shirt? Have you been inside the court?
What's the times? What's
So you're a big fan. You're a supporter 100%. Okay, good. So that's what I'm talking about. So how like what did I tell you on what's going on with the process?
So I always said it Kobe was a white individual, any other race of his life. This can be this crime, and would not extend this far.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's not one of those. That's why we're standing here now, going through this formality, this whole process. But if you realize the charges that was leveraged against him, they're not even talking about that. So we go into cases where, in my opinion, this is a domestic case, to be honest. Simplistically, a domestic case. Now, you guys who are following this case from the beginning of the opinion here, we haven't seen any RICO, any prostitution, any sex trafficking. No. All the contestants now be on that stand have affirmed nothing in relation to that. And that's the main reason why the federal got in here in the first place. This should have been a state case, not a federal. Why are we still standing here? I'm just saying, that's what I'm saying. Free puff. That's what we're saying, free puff. I was never going to warn this
Yeah.
if behind those closed doors, if they have no evidence.
Yeah.
And that's why we keep saying free puff. And I can't wait. I'll be here to see Puff walking out that door with his family.
So you think that he's innocent and he's gonna walk free?
Oh.
Or do you think that they're gonna catch him on at least some charge?
Now watch this. My take is that we will keep bringing as many people just to make sure we find something. There's nothing point to say enough is enough. Now they're going back. The next thing I'm gonna see J-Lo coming in. The next thing I'm gonna see who else come. We gonna bring.
Oh, stop it. We ain't seen J-Lo. Ho, ho, ho. Merry Christmas. She's missing in action. Go sit down and have a seat. But no, that was a good interview. He was pretty cool. But what was I gonna show you guys? I was gonna tell y'all something. Oh, he has Diddy does have Loving Myself. They were paid 20. Yes, they were paid $20. Remember, even 50 Cent came down there to troll. 50 Cent said he was gonna wear he somehow with he have a free Diddy shirt on? They gonna pay him, he was gonna make some money or something. Diddy was doing, I mean, 50 Cent was doing something crazy, trolling him. But yeah, that was hilarious. That was hilarious. But did we okay, no, that was after. Okay. Did we go we went to Costa Rica after. Yeah, after. We went to Costa Rica first and then we went to the Diddy trial. So I'm sorry. I was just trying to see cuz there was like so many people, y'all. There was so many people there at that trial. Um it was really it was so many people. When I say it was so many people, it was so many people. So many people. I don't know. Somebody just got a message. So it was so many people, and we missed the time where Kanye West was supposed to come. Well, I mean, when he did come, we missed that portion. But what I was gonna show y'all, there was a guy. Oh my God, let me see if I can find it. He crashed out like the first day we were there. I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of scared. I was like, he was like going off. He was riding a bike. I was like, oh my God. Oh, I just sent you something. But you probably already heard it. The news is oh, okay, that was you, Bougie Barbie. Okay, I was like trying to read it up top. Okay, I check it after my live. Thank you. Okay, that was with the Epstein stuff. I think I said I think I seen Howard Lutnick. I was like that name rings a bell. Yeah, I don't trust him, Bougie Barbie. He with the Epstein file, he is sneaky. Could he when I was listening to his interview, I was like, this Joker, but I'm gonna watch it again because I was like, this Joker right here. I was like, he is sneaky. He is super sneaky. But thank you for that. Thank you. But I'm just rambling on, y'all. I'm just live. Look, I ain't been live in a long time. And I'm just, just rambling on, trying to find stuff that with Umar finesse 3 times. Okay. Umar was doing the most, y'all. Oh my God. I just can't believe how how long he's been scamming. I just don't understand how long he's been scamming and doing these things is like really oh, remember? See this and this was crazy too. Um hey Lord Kelvin, how are you? Um what's going on? Nothing much. Nothing much. We talking about Umar finesse 3 times. But y'all remember this picture right here? Remember? Wait, Umar, let me pause it. Hold on. Umar had a book, and that book said how let me bring it in some. But this was very weird and strange. And the title was why I put why is he reading this book? And it had like how to survive in jail. Like, why would he be reading this book, How to Survive in Jail, if you ain't doing nothing illegal? This is another thing that puzzled me. I don't know. Put a one in the chat if you guys heard about this. Um. Oh, thank you, Calvin. Thank you. Put a one in the chat if you guys put. Let me screenshot shot this because I want to save that because I remember seeing this and I was wondering why is Umar reading this book like it's just like if I were to read a book about let me see if I read a book about going hunting or something. Knowing that I don't like to hunt, never been hunting, like why would I read a book about hunting? That's like why would I read a book about jail if I'm not going? You know what I'm saying? Like it doesn't make any sense, right? But y'all, let me play this video I did. Let's play this video. A book. It says 101 things you should know about jail. Why is Umar reading this book right here, y'all? What has Mr. Umar been doing that has been maybe some illegal activity? Maybe in South Africa where he loves to go, loves the party, loves to spend all the people who donated money over yonder, y'all. I mean, I don't know. He said his bank accounts were frozen. Allegedly, was that allegedly by the feds, y'all? Were they looking and lurking and watching what Umar was doing, y'all? That maybe could award him, a nice little a hard bed in the jailhouse. Possibly so, allegedly, maybe, possibly. I don't know, y'all, man. With Umar, y'all, he crashing out, y'all. What wrong with him? What is wrong with him, y'all? Let me know y'all's thoughts in the comment box below, y'all. Yeah, I don't know. That was weird to me, y'all. That was very, very weird and very suspicious. I'm like, why would he be reading a book about going to jail if he's not doing anything illegal? Like, why is he reading that book, right? Alin says, welcome back to the mainland. Good to see you. But that's 3 times. No, his days are counted. That part, he's not. Exactly. Thank you, Alin. I had a great time. Me and my baby went to Mexico. We had a great time. Now we is back. Yes, and that's I've been live in a long time. Y'all see YouTube is playing with my emotions, but we kept it going, right? We not gonna let that discourage us, right? We is not gonna let that discourage us. But Umar finesse 3 times, y'all. He wrote, he has this book, and I'm like, why does he have this book? That's like me hunting or something that I'm not doing, or something that I'm not even associated with. Why would I be reading that book? How to survive 101 ways how to survive in jail. I'm not reading that book. I ain't never been to jail and ain't trying to go. I ain't broke no laws or rules or anything. So why would I read a book like that? That's what I'm saying. That's why I think these like all these little subliminal messages or some things that I seen like out there, and I'm like, yes, he's definitely yes. Time is of the essence for him, and this is just my opinion. Him saying that he was turned in by the feds, that this, that, and third. I believe he was probably contacted by one of the agents, because it said when I looked it up in Google that a federal agent, can call you if they're gonna like question you or whatever Google said, or they can send you some type of correspondence. So that's why I'm like this. Like I said, that his cousin, I call him his cousin. Remember that older man that I told y'all he was a retired veteran and he was taking donations, the same thing Umar was doing. He was taking donations saying that he's going to give the veterans money, and yeah, I'm taking donations for the I think it was the Marines or something, Navy, whatever. I'm taking donations for the Navy veterans, and I'm going to give them money because for this, that, and the third. And he was taking these people's money, I guess if they were writing cashier's checks or whatever, he was cashing it, and but keeping the money in a suitcase, and then put it in his storage facility, and the feds let him do it for like 8 or 10 years. And then they caught him, and he's serving right now, I think it was 28 years in prison, in federal prison. Olin says, I know, right? Laughing out. Yeah, he's serving 28 years, I believe it is, in federal prison. I'm gonna have to look that story up, and we're gonna have to go over that again because I did a live on that. And that's why I said this is what Umar, I believe, is going to be caught up in something like that. And it comes with some time, it's some years. This comes with some years because you can't ask somebody for a donation and say, hey, donate to me cooking a meal, and then I'm taking y'all's money and I'm over there in Waikiki, I'm in Costa Rica, and y'all like, well, wait, you're supposed to be cooking us a meal. You said you're cooking us a meal, and I didn't blow y'all's money and off to the next situation. So I believe Umar is going to be in trouble because of that. That's just my opinion. Now, off of what he said, off of little things that I've seen, and just off of things that I've researched as far as like him, collecting money for the supposed to be for the school, and he's not even have the school ready in 7 years, and he's donated. He's scammed people out of 1.4 million, whatever, 1 point something million. That's a lot of money. So yes, the feds are going to be like, well, what you do with all this money? And people are like, what did you do with our money? So yeah, absolutely. Love Myself says him and Oprah this in the same boat. Yes, Oprah's nasty too now. Oprah is nasty. Oprah is disgusting. And they said she has a school over there in Africa, allegedly, and she did some awful, nasty, disgusting things. Kids, girls coming up missing, essayed and stuff. It's crazy. Loving Myself says, yes, ma'am. Yes, Loving Myself. Some disgusting, dark things. And I'm like, oh my God, these people, y'all, do they not know what we could do with all their money? Like the lounge, we would be, if they want to donate and give us some money, all these rich people, Oprah Winfrey and all of them, We can take their money and go on trips, and we gonna catch Spirit Airlines. Yep, I ride Spirit. Yep, proudly, sure do. Sometimes I be catching some $49 air flights, and yep, sure do. Allegiant Air. Yep, we love the cheapness. Just strap me onto the wing, and I'm good. I'm like really extra cheap. Strap me onto the wing of the plane. Just tell me how tight to hold on, or just strap me on. Maybe zip tie me. Put a couple of seat belts on me. Put me on the wing of the plane. Give me a helmet. All right, just get me to the destination. Just get me to Waikiki. Just get me to the Maldives. Just get me to wherever I need to be at. Right? My baby laughing, baby. You know how I am. I'll be look the cheapest way to get there. I'm there. Strap me on, put the seatbelts on, put the helmet on. Do I need any like airplane flight gear? Just strap me on, put me on, and send me to the Maldives. I don't care how I get there. I just want to get there. Just get me there, right, baby? Bougie says, not strap me to the wing. Yeah, strap me. Look, pure survival, right? I look, I'm simple. I'm like really simple. Like, just put me, yeah. Even in the cargo space, if I was able to ride with the suitcases, you could put me there too. I wouldn't mind. Just give me a pillow, give me some earplugs. I'm fine. Just put some music on. I'll take a nap. Yeah, just as long as I'm gonna be arriving in one piece. Put me in the suitcase area. Put me anywhere. But first class, I don't want to be in first class. Don't put me in first class. No, I don't want to be in first class. No, just strap me down. I'm good. Love It Myself says a crazy thing about this is I could. Bougie bird. I mean, loving myself. I'm cheap. Like I be cheap. I'm not even gonna lie. I be willing and dealing. I be cheap. I be like, not paying for that. This too much. They be like, you didn't pay 35 cents for the cheese on a cheeseburger. I didn't ask for two slices. You charged me 35 cents twice. I need my 35 cents back. I only asked for one slice of cheese. I didn't ask for two. So please give me my 35 cents back. Please give me my refund back. Bougie Barbie said, I'm so bougie about flying. I have to fly business or for no reason. Oh, not me. I think I flew. Matter of fact, me and Jamil, they put us there. Remember, baby, when we flew JetBlue and they put us up front, and I'm like, it was nice or whatever, but I was like, I'm not paying for that. If it was a regular, just buying a first class, absolutely not. It was nice. But I'm like, it ain't that nice. Like, I'm like, it was nice. I appreciate it. Jamil says, JetBlue, I love you. It was nice, wasn't it? But I'm not paying no first class prices. No. I'm not, I don't know. I guess I'm not into stuff like that. I don't know. It was nice. It was nice, but I'm just like, just put me on the plane. Look, I just put me on there, right? Just put me in there. Put me in somewhere. Look, can you strap me over there where they be? You know how the flight attendants be putting the little chair down. They put the seatbelt on when the pilot says, "All right, flight attendants, please be seated," or whatever. The flight's about to land. Just put me there. I sit right there too. Just strap me down. Put the seatbelt on. I look. As long as I'm riding, I'm cool. Look, as long as I'm riding and get to the Cancun or going to the Maldives or going to Fiji, or I don't care how I get there. Just put me on the plane. That's why I'm good. Put me on the plane and I'm good. But JetBlue, it was nice. Me and my baby, we enjoyed that. JetBlue, they put us up there. They put us in first class, so we were like, "Whoa, okay, that's a little bougie." Okay, it was nice, but I'm just cheap. I'm not paying that. Like, I don't know. Drake said, Spirit Airlines. Yep, we ride Spirit too. We sure do. We ride Spirit Airlines. I ride anything that if it's look $39.99, put me in. Yep. I'm in there. Put me in there. Yep. The cheapest flight. Yep. Spirit Airlines, even Frontier. Yes. We take that too. Absolutely. Yep. And Southwest Airlines. I love Southwest because Southwest, man, you get on there, you can sit anywhere you want to. hmm You can sit anywhere you want to on Southwest. Yep. Bags ride free. I love that. I love that. Cause Spirit Airlines and Frontier, they be trying to gag you. They be trying tickets $49, and they be like, "Oh, we charge you $1,000 for the suitcase." I'd be like, "I'm just taking a backpack. Can I just take my backpack and make this a backpack trip?" I mean, goodness, right? Bougie says, "Okay, it was nice visiting and catching up. It was nice seeing everybody, but I gotta go. Take care, everybody. Take care. I'm about to get off too, because I've been on here for like a long, oh Lord Jesus, 232 minutes. Oh yeah, we got to get off here. But y'all, yes, I'm about to get off too, Bougie. But thank you guys, thank everybody. I appreciate and love all of y'all. If you guys haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel. We trying to make it to the 100,000, subscribers. We trying to do big things in 2026. I got a lot going on, but y'all, I'm gonna try to go live again tomorrow. I'm gonna have to do my little, stuff, chores and stuff. You know how that do. You got to talk to yourself. Get up, get this done, get the laundry, get this done, and then I'm gonna go live. But y'all, thanks for stopping in. I love each and every one of you guys. Y'all be good, be kind. Always lead with love, peace, and tranquility, as I always say. And y'all, I will see y'all in the next live. Bye bye.